second.
Live.
Oh, hey, man. Welcome to this week's episode of Expanding Universe, where my personal consigliere, Mr. Brian Wayford Schmidt, is trying to give me an aneurysm as he has invited 19 guests on this. So we have a jam-packed
Turn off your Twitch, horse.
We have the injured, now down to just 2 legs, Italian Bobata, your GM of the Trios division. But we are also joined by the United States champion. Please rise for Mr. Johnny Correa. Once we came through this awesome-looking character from the Matt Cardona Kickstarter, we are going to get to another character from the Cardona Kickstarter. In many's eyes, a Rookie of the Year deserving recipient, Mr. Sam Stanton. And we were also joined for moral support by the TVA Commissioner, Mr. Drew Madsen. We're going to kick it off with Mr. Johnny Correa, fresh off his first defense of the United States Championship. If you want to tell us a little about this character, it's dope. I mean, we're going to just kind of run right through this episode because we have an outline. We also have a lot of stuff to cover here. Let me get the screen share because I was kind of blown away by Elvis's art, which is hard to do because I've been working with Elvis for so long. Every time he does some really cool stuff. But I was really, really impressed, and I hope you were impressed when you got to see this stuff because it is.
No, as a
really
Val exclusive guy up until now, I am very pleased. For any of you who don't know what this competitor, it's Johnny Tagus. It's a Sagat parody / Lee Sin hybrid from League of Legends. No, the art came out amazing, Steve, and like you said, I haven't outlined everything. I try to make it all as fair as I could, so we don't have to sit here for 30 minutes arguing about can I get an extra +1 here or I want to no max 3. No, it's amazing. That's all I gotta say.
Was this your favorite Street Fighter character?
Yes, because I'm not very good at Street Fighter, so the context is I was playing with Matt like way back when there were some good Street Fighter players. Mr. Matt Maffei, he was like, hey, just throw tiger shots and you should win at least one game.
Tiger shot.
And yeah, I won one game. I just sat in the corner against an awesome as Sagat and shot tiger shots for 45 seconds. Alex Marco got upset at me, but I won. And then I ran away, never touched the game again.
Good shit.
That's almost as bad as the cheese in Mortal Kombat 2 with Raiden just doing the wall glide all the time.
The flying tackle thing, yeah.
Let's not talk about bullet hell in Marvel.
You couldn't duck it. If you try to jump in, you just caught the legs and you still hit them. It was
Yeah, no, this artwork's amazing.
Bullet hell in Ultimate Marvel.
Oh. We're putting a nail in these requests for these gimmicks after this one. So.
Oh,
that's
the last
one.
one.
The last one.
The last one.
The last ride.
Last ride. Okay.
All right, sorry about that. My Zoom was giving me hell.
But at least I think people will play this comp. I think he's going to be very popular, Steve.
It's Sagat, and I love playing Sagat in
It's
Street
Tagus.
Fighter 4. Sir, Tagus. It's Tagus.
Tagus.
It's Leaks in.
Leaks in.
Because
All right,
apparently
for the league players out there.
Well, apparently Tagas is Tagalog for leak, so that's why I've been calling him Leaks in.
Leaks in.
Okay. Possum saying tag ass.
I mean, that's what we say.
We do have people in the chat standing and saluting our glorious leader today.
Thank you. Today is a normal Korea day, but thank you for those who cheer for my brother.
Ooh.
I don't think it matters. I think you're just you're just calling JNK no matter what.
You got Flame Fighter calling out people on 500 bits.
Yeah, I called it out. You ignored me. Mute Sam. Get him out of here, man.
Bye, man.
Give me pay your fines.
Save our stump. Save our
Hey,
stump.
wait. First of all, if the S word can be said on TV, it's 100% free.
No.
Get out of
You
here.
got one
Schmidt,
free.
stop giving stuff away for free. You're about to get laid off. You're about to be replaced by a robot.
Oh
It's
my
like you're
god.
trying to
You
make
know
money.
what?
Johnny.
He hit him
Hold
with
on,
the
hold on, hold on.
robot AI.
Wow.
I've seen that AI guide on the group. It's not Schmidt could do a better job, respectfully.
Thank you, Drew.
Schmidt, your job is safe for now.
For now.
For now, 2027 might be the year.
You are not the weakest.
Woo-woo. Anika saying makes me want to do a Vega character.
I mean, you can do it on the upcoming Kickstarter for 2026 featuring X and Y, backed by Steve Resk.
What's the stat line?
Trust me,
It is
Princess
a-
Anika has created
It
too
is a
many
woolly bully. It
competitors. They will
is
not mind.
Power 6, Tech 10, Agility 8, Strike 9, Sub 5, Grapple 7. And I try to do it a thematic way for Muay Thai fighters. Like, I don't think they need that much power versus their speed, agility, and technique when they're trying to, elbow their
Sub 7, you
personages.
said?
Sub
Sub 5, Grapple 7.
We know the good old protected strikes with the equal 8 shenanigans. Let's go.
It's a woolly bully. Sub 5, Grapple 7. I mean, it's pretty open on the Sub 5.
Let's say sub 5s.
Grapple 7.
Yeah.
Because
All right, this was when you hit a card with knee or
Tiger.
Tiger.
And then draw one card or add one strike from your discard power to your hand. Did this man just steal my stat line?
Is that the same stat line?
This man just stole my stat line.
Wow.
No.
Tech.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's dead ass the same stat line.
That's the same exact.
He stole
but
my
he sent
stat
that
line.
to-
Chat, he stole my stat line.
He sent that to me like earlier this morning. So
No. But I rearranged it. I looked at certain things and I did. No, that's serious. Look at the.
No, agility and striker swap.
No. But I'm dead serious. Look at the. I said I'm doing some changes and you said okay.
oh,
I know.
sorry.
So
my
this is not the
What's
final.
wrong?
That's not the final.
No.
No, I gotta fix it.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
I'm a copy.
this
paste
is what
right
it
now
is,
for you.
right? Draw one card or add a
Oh,
strike.
okay. I see what you did.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you
Man,
changed
I just
it.
realized that it still has it has the same trigger as Scrapyard Cat.
That's what it should be.
Double tiger.
Got it.
To
Oh,
your
that is
hand.
separate. Yeah.
But it was this. When I looked at it, I was like, oh, that looks exactly what I just fucking put earlier. Put earlier.
Language.
Another $10.
I sent $10
already.
already. I sent $10.
Oh
Tell
my
Schmidt I already
God.
donated him.
You
Ah,
donated.
finally, somebody who
nothing.
curses
Yes,
more
I
than
did.
me.
Yes, I
When?
did.
When?
I'll send you the screenshot right now.
I didn't see no donation go through my queue.
Well, you must have alerts off because I'm sending it to you right now.
I got no alerts are on, Bubba.
I'm rich.
Here, Schmidt, let me help you out. Sam, send it again.
Yeah.
I'm checking my dashboard now. Give me a second.
And if
It's
that
the
one
same-
doesn't,
it's the same
and if
set?
that one doesn't work, send it again as well.
I should,
Yeah.
right?
Right?
Just keep sending it until Schmidt says he got it.
He's actually just sending it Cash App so Steve
All right,
doesn't
there
see
you go.
the
So
money.
I got it. See it right here, $10 donation. So he's covered for those two. I see it right
Exactly.
here.
Thank you. You're
For
welcome.
those two.
What time did it come in? Let's get a timestamp.
3 minutes ago.
So I
So Schmidt-
preemptively knew it was gonna happen.
3 minutes ago. I see it right here.
So don't call me lies. I knew it was gonna happen.
Trust
The
me.
big picture.
Knowing Sam, that's
The-
only the first two of like 30.
Oh,
the, funny,
yeah. Oh,
the
yeah.
funniest the funniest thing when talking with Brian about like this art was one, he had no faith in Elvis, which I was like, you're a fool. And also it's like, yeah, he looks
I
more like
agree.
Lee he looks more like Lee Sin than Sagat. I was like, well, you sent him Lee Sin reference
To
art.
be
like,
fair,
what,
Lee Sin
like,
has
what
better
are you
splash
talking
arts.
about?
Lee Sin, like the splash arts on some of the Lee characters are insane. Second of all,
Yes!
I didn't know Elvis was Asian. I knew Val was Asian. Nobody told me he was Asian until you did, Drew.
This is Asian biasy here, okay?
Right?
It is. I'm asking for an Asian cop. Of course, I'm gonna ask the Asian guy.
Yeah, you asked the Asian guy to make a Lee Sin character, and he said, "Bet."
He said, "Easy, done. Next." So now we know.
I did get a nice message today from my printing company asking about the crowd leaders for the Cardona box set. So that was very nice.
Did they ask if they're supposed to have Super Lucha backing?
No, but I should definitely follow up on that. All right. Why can't I find the folder?
Bob's saying if you don't yell tag us with his finishes, they should be blank.
Tag us, uppercut.
Ooh, good point.
Tag ass.
Oh God, Colby. Colby's saying should have asked math guy. He waited patiently for an artist that could draw agents. He did say that when he did his comp.
Also, this is side tangent. I know Drew was there when I talked about it. Elvis also drew the math guy finishes. Why do I have a grandma perm on his finish sub?
Dude, it is not.
Soy
you.
sauce. You are live on Expanding the Universe. Are you ready to read the bones, baby?
I'm live on Expanding the Universe. Okay. I can read your bones. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Speaking of Asians, we got soy sauce. Hell
What's
yeah.
going on, everybody? I'm Soy Sauce, aka Stephen Cuomo. I'm an osteomancy, claromancy individual. What I do is I read bones and I read objects. Depending on how they land, they could dictate the certain outcome of your future, and I could give you advice based on what I see.
How many times have someone made a inappropriate joke about reading bones?
Following?
They want to know how many times have you gotten inappropriate jokes about reading their bones.
Let me connect my.
All right, I gotta jump, Mr. Soy Sauce.
The joke's dead.
Give me a second.
I gotta go, baby. Bye, man.
Bones.
Gotta find me folder. Maybe shifting around the folders over here.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, no.
That's number one. Does this one look good so far?
We need a card with Tiger, New York Tiger. The name. Is there supposed to be a? How's the
Isn't there a comma after name? Or something?
Right. I have this.
Is it?
thing,
Yeah, I was
but
gonna say
don't know
call.
what causes it.
It might be colon after name. Let's see.
In the
to
name,
do.
it's comma.
This good morning. All right, I'm back. When you hit a card with me or Tiger in the name, comma.
Comma. Yeah.
Thank you.
Draw one quarter. Add one submission from a discard part. Yep.
You're welcome. Kang saying I was told we can't yell on cards.
I mean, how those Grand Gathering videos come? Entrance videos.
Oh well, yeah.
You
half of them
cannot,
are
no.
corrupted. I'm trying to fix them.
On God, man, we gotta figure how to stop that from being corrupted. It happens every year.
I was
It
about to
didn't happen
say,
2 years ago. It didn't happen this year. I'm thinking when we lost power at that one point, it just screwed everything. So
500
I
bits.
caught
Oh, I'm
myself.
rich, baby.
No,
caught
you
myself.
said
Yeah, you caught
You
yourself.
said the whole word.
We heard
You
it.
caught yourself.
He forgot
You
to
heard
put
it.
yourself losing
Huh.
$5 whole
But he's like, yeah, I
dollars.
caught it. I caught
I
it.
heard duck.
Jesus. You caught yourself. My
Listen,
God.
it's just be easy if you just say no, ETU after dark. That's it. You know.
I
This
tried
is
to
what-
do it.
this is why Brian always talks in the back.
This is why I'm never on the screen. I'm always in the
Somebody
background. No
do
one
the
can
right
hear me.
thing and take care of this guy's fine, so I don't have to give him 3 lashes and slap fire out the ass later.
No.
I might like
No,
the
no.
last,
Us.
Steve. Anyway,
Yo.
Ew. Ew.
you don't judge me.
Ew. I won't. I'm not gonna try to yuck your yum, Mr. Schmidt. Whatever you're into. I'm going with the color themes on this one, even though the names are different, just to make life easier.
That's fine. We can. I mean, the names aren't like crucial. I mean, I'll still name
There's
them.
not-
but they're just
There's
names.
not really a submission. There. It's
Yeah.
all
No.
it's all
Yeah.
knees and punches to the head. But then
Yeah,
again,
it's all whatever.
what are you gonna do? Make them submit by kneeing their head off.
Submission via CTE.
Yeah.
Oh, so in other words, the finish is called the Camp Scataboo?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Guy's gonna be
Didn't
barking,
somebody have a
introducing
multiple
himself
knees to the
John
head?
Harbaugh.
So,
Maybe.
Bob asking, didn't somebody have a multiple knees to the head as a sub?
I-
I
Well,
don't
You
sure.
remember.
got Victor Brick Super Cake as a sub.
Or
Was
the
it?
rec might be viable for that as a con.
All right, first one up is the strike.
It'll be the lion shot.
Lion Shuttle.
because I don't know if I can say tiger shot, so we'll just call everything lion.
Why you always lying?
That's true. But Danhausen has very nice, very Neville as his sub.
The screen share with Zoom is so annoying to navigate. All right, so Sam's is in here.
Yeah.
Couldn't even make it tiger shot, man.
I don't see.
I don't know if I want to get away with the copyrights.
I don't see. What's it called?
What?
Johnny's stuff in here.
Because.
Oh, it was on a.
It was
I
on
couldn't
like
hear.
a Word doc. Give me a second.
Yeah.
It's crazy that now you're worried about copyright.
Yeah.
Just
All right, so we have what you gave multiple options on these, right?
In the chat.
Yes.
In the chat. In the chat.
a tigre shot.
El Tigre. Ah.
I kind of like the one that could botch. I feel like that one's kind of cool.
Oh, Saber
Well, I
Light
guess
canceled
originally
now because we care about copyright,
so
no refunds.
the issue was for the art's sake, uppercut was supposed to be the strike because if you miss the uppercut, you do set up yourself for a combo. That's
Uh-huh.
why it was that's supposed to be yellow and the other one's supposed to be blue.
Oh, gotcha.
That's why it makes more sense when you read it like that.
And I
but,
agree.
So like
So
in
then
the
I'm
game,
just gonna read the next one.
Yeah.
For the
So
graph.
this should technically be the grapple, but like I said, if you're just going off of backgrounds,
No, I think that's fine. We just pick another one. Come back, baby.
but I tried, like I said, Steve, I try to make it as balanced. I didn't want to go too egregious, even though I start egregious and then I go down.
I think I'm just gonna open it in Photoshop.
So the uppercut is supposed to be the strike?
Yes, the grapple, the blue card that is colored is supposed to be yellow. The yellow colored card is supposed to be blue.
Mrs. Soy Sauce, take your bones, throw them in a dish, baby. Read them. They're going to tell you that the SRGBLSS is very busy because he's live on Twitch right now, and we'll catch up with you later, my friend. Bye, man. This one would be the lion
shot would be the one you're looking at right now, the grapple, the second one.
Okay.
Which I think the +1 to 6 and 7 max 3. It's like the Wardelock, I think is just fine. I don't think it's anything too crazy.
+1 to power or grapple?
Yes, sir. For each keyword max 3. So tiger or lion or knee or tiger.
Knee or tiger.
And I know you like capping, Steve, so I'm not gonna even ask. Just max 3 it for us.
Knee. Tiger.
Not even worth the argument.
No.
+1 to power and +1 to grapple for each card you have in play with knee or tiger in the name. I appreciate it.
I mean, it's still 6 to a 9, 7 to a 10 if all three. Sure, board clear mid game is a little iffy.
Then you also have to play strikes.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna. It's fine with me.
I mean, I think it's a pretty top tier gimmick.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not gonna argue. So question, Steve, you are gonna make this into the grapple and then the grapple into the strike, correct or no?
I was doing it exactly how it is here. with the colors.
So this is the strike.
Yes.
This is
So this is not what he wanted. He wanted
No, I wanted
that
the other
effect
one.
on the grapple.
Yeah, I wanted this in the grapple. We'll just go with accordingly to the. Well, if we're going with the colors, then let's just go with the first finish then.
Uh-oh, this stinks of some ulterior motive here, Johnny. Jeez.
No, because I originally, like I said, I built it like I would have.
Boy. So we want the other one on here.
Yes. And then this would just be named uppercut instead. So
I was
we'll
about to
call
say,
this- yeah.
technically, if he were trying to break it, Steve would have given him that on the strike, because then you could play the keyword, increase that finish that you're occurring with that card.
Yes.
So for balance reasons, it actually should be on grapple.
Yes, I put that in factor.
Plus
Drew is
2
right.
to agility.
And +1 to strike, discard 3. It's just a 50-50 with the discard. Okay, I thought 2 was the right spot. I didn't know if you wanted.
I meant to type 3. That was just a type.
Oh no, I'll take 2.
Hmm.
But not to say that there can't be adjustments. I don't think it needs any sort of adjustments. Like I said,
No, I think like I try to make
unchecked
everything.
spamming of anything is very good in my opinion. I think the two most powerful effects are finish recursion and clearing cards that you have to play. I'm not sure which one I would say is stronger. I think it's kind of like depends on the total package. But it's real nice. Being able to pick this up on repeat. Okay. And then last was the submission.
Which again, this was a clean slate. I didn't really know what to do. This one's called the Lion Uppercut. My original thought was just also a finish strike, kind of like a worse King Cage finish strike. Like you don't have to stop it an extra time. This one's called Lion Genocide. But again, I don't know if you want
big word out there.
If you want
Right.
to change it to anything, or I don't know. It's just hard to think of a submission.
So
that
like
Sagat
I
would
remember
get.
reading it and not thinking it's that like you just want to say X.
I just wanted, blank text or blank stats. This is also a finish strike, so you could pick it up with gimmick if need be, pivot. If you want to play a catch twist kick, you can find it. I don't know if it's good. That's up to you, Steve. I don't know if it's bad. It doesn't seem great, if I'm being honest, but
For both sides or just one? I just was confused.
on.
Sorry, I had a work message.
No,
like-
I was saying I don't know if you think this is too good. This is bad. I don't know. if
This card
it's-
is also a strike.
Yeah, like that's it. I don't know if that's me.
Mildly disingenuous. He's
I
gonna
don't
play
know.
catch
I
twist
guess being
kick
able
when
to
sheep is
spam
running knees
people have to
there.
deal
Yes, that also, but like book matches might be different, right?
with 2 strikes, right? But then they also stop it.
But they could also stop it on a grapple 7 power 6, so it's not like the end of the world. Like I said, I don't know if you want to change it to whatever you want.
This is what you were thinking, right? This
this card is also a strike. Yeah.
okay. Give me 20 seconds to handle the work issue.
So anyone in chat think this is too strong, too weak? Throw some suggestions. I see Colby's in there. I see some King Dirt. See a fighter, a Flames. I see a bigger, badder Bobby D.
There's some Cybernetico in there.
There's some Cybernetico. Bob, I'm not playing a ladder on my 22, yo. I have
Be-
multiple
be-
knees.
Beekeeper asking these days, is genocide even really a big deal for real? For real?
Oh, see, you know what?
Boy,
I
am
wasn't
I
gonna go
not-
there. I
Boy, am
wasn't gonna go
I not
there.
touching that
Yeah.
while my face is on screen.
Yeah.
I am going to be black bagged, brother.
Insert Dave Chappelle rant.
Yeah. The Dave
Needs to
Chappelle
be
rant.
restricted for your art. I don't know if that's even necessary. Like,
I'll be
that
in
has-
Jerusalem tomorrow, brother.
no, that's the point, dude. It's supposed to be stopped a million times. This is if you ever connect this, that means you went through 6 stops. It's not very good. I just don't know what else Steve could do to a non-submitting strike throwing competitor.
Bob, if he wants to run set up the ladder instead of sheepish running knee to the skull, he's more than welcome.
So it's-
I would say I don't think this is that good, but I think that that's also okay because you could probably figure out some cool tech with it. And it's also, as I mentioned before, I think that your gimmick is super powerful. So you don't necessarily even need to play this. You're probably gonna be throwing the strike over and over.
I agree. You want to
Trying to
just throw like a +1 to the 10?
Yeah, I mean, I think that
Just sure throw a stat out there.
no, I think it needs some sort of.
That's what
stat
I'm saying. It
boost for
needs
sure.
something.
Yeah,
I
I don't think that is enough. That's for
Plus
sure.
+2 to the 5, draw a card.
I was
don't
gonna
know.
say, bottom boost is, you can see.
Yeah.
Another +20?
Plus
Do
20.
bottom boosts because Johnny
Another
Courier hates it.
+20? Where's Chuck? Get him in here. Joel, no, I don't want another. I have 2 high on the grapple. I'm not really picky about this. Steve can.
What's kind of interesting about having the bottom boost, it might sound like it doesn't work, but I think it actually works really well because if you're like pumping through your strike over and over again, it's boosting the top, you're not killing, then it'll be like, okay, now I'll switch gears at 3 crowd meter and have an answer. I think that might be like possibly could save your.
I am in a faction meet, where one of my faction mates saying is, "Gotta protect your bottom, boys."
That's true though.
Hey yo.
Nothing like a little bottom protection.
No, I think this is a pretty straightforward comp.
Yeah, I think it's will get a lot of play just on its look.
Oh, the look's amazing. And then Sean Loeb and I were already talking about foiling this. I think it'll look amazing foiled.
With the new way they do the foils, hell
The old foils are dead.
yeah.
Horse, you got to commission a card. You're as graceful as a horse on ice, man. That is like, because there was an old rodeo card that was like very iconic to the. It was game changing. It was called "You're as graceful as a cow on ice."
Greatest card
What
ever
it-
printed in that back.
What it did, like more or less, was like, if your opponent played 3 cards in a row, you could stop their card.
Run another create a card competition, and I'll enter it into that. Just this competition has to be non-versus.
I think I'm gonna post them Friday for a vote. When you hit a card with me or Tiger in the name, draw 1 card, red 1. That one's done. All right.
Is that sub worded right? I want people to be able to stop it with their strike stops if they have it. I just want to make sure it's-
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's worded for
Yeah, it should
Okay.
be. Yeah.
I don't want people like he tried.
It can be stopped by submission or strike stop.
Yes,
It
that's all.
can't, it can't be any bigger effect than all effects.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
No,
I'm kind of on the fence with this even being here.
I mean, no, I like it, Steve. Like, I know you have to balance it. I'm not trying to. It's.
I don't try to make. Again, people think that it's not the case, but I don't try to make usually broken things or bad. Like, I don't want to say, oh, I don't want this to be broken, so we make it suck, right? Like, I do still want people to play it.
Yeah,
Um,
but like,
But like in the case of the big shot for Grand Gathering, it's like, no, I want this to be broken. Like Big Shot is the only
Oh,
one.
Big
who
Shot
doesn't get
looked
rid
nice. I will tell you that. I saw that
Yeah.
yesterday. He
The
looked
greatest
nice.
right hand men finish of all time.
of- Oh, hell yeah! You know what? You see a lot of
bonuses on
Impact
that
His
for right
Family.
hand
You
men
see
is
a lot of
insane.
stuff. The whole thing is just crazy. It is. It's also gonna make Rock Newman pretty dope, which I think is kind of cool.
Don't say what you just said to John P. John P. says nobody plays Impact His Family anymore. It's a dead finisher.
Oh
It's a
yeah,
dead card.
Oh, really?
A dead
It's a
entrance.
dead entrance anymore. Yeah.
it just continues to win CACs. Crazy.
But yeah, no, I think.
Yeah, we got some action.
Although the last
With the
the last
Cardona
CAC
box sets, baby.
the last CAC one was with Petty Paul, baby.
He is ecstatic when we're like, no, people love your card.
That card is
No, it's sick.
nice, real nice.
I don't think
That-
he would have
that
got
entrance
any
is
play
awesome.
at draw one card.
No, 0. Done. I can confirm. Yes. Also, it's crazy that he's saying that it's a dead entrance when Chris Pate is playing Impact His Family. After years of me just
Lion,
destroying
uppercut.
him with it.
I think everything came out really nice on that, Steve. Thank you, Steve. Just want to say thank you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Now on that next comp, we might have to get a little wonky, Steve. The one that's coming down the road.
Yeah, which one? What is the name of that one?
It's Sung Janwoo. It's a parody
yeah,
off of Solo Leveling main character Sung Jinwoo.
Now we care about copyright. Huh?
We're going full
No, it's Sung
Asian this
Janwoo.
year.
So we'll see. It's for those who don't know, Solo Leveling's about a necromancer gets stronger. I was thinking about Eddie Fury gimmicks. I know Steve don't make those. So we got some.
Yeah. One of
I'm
my
gonna pull
favorite
it from the
Japanese
depths of my
animes.
brain. I'm gonna pull it from the depths of my brain, but I had something the other day that was like in the realm of Gangrel, Draculina, Eddie Fury, Hallow King. I'm trying to remember what it was, and I will find it out.
I said
But yeah, I'm.
that.
I'm sure there's something else that could be done.
I said a version of Hallow King as well.
He did, and then I want
Because
to do. I don't know. We'll see. I have like 4 or 5 ideas.
I might have the worst suggestion of all time here, but it also might be the best.
Okay.
Would this be crazy to change his keyword to lion?
Is there a single
there-
lion
think
keyword
there's
other
any
than the
lion.
finishes?
There's lion punch, I think,
I'm
in
looking
Super
now,
Lucha,
give me a
but that
second.
doesn't mean that we wouldn't punch them out, right? Like Tiger right now, I think only has Tiger Suplex and Tiger Driver.
So if you swapped strike and agility, springboard lion splash would be
Yeah.
kind of neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, because but then you're hard locking yourself in that 13. I don't like that.
I mean, you don't have to.
But it's also Tiger does need support because don't you have a Jordan Oliver?
No,
It
Charlie-
does.
you have a
I'm
Charlie
just
Tiger.
suggesting because all your
Sure,
finishers
Charlie
have
Tiger.
lion in the name, right? So right now, all your finishers would draw a card or pick up another finisher.
I don't want that to do it. I don't want that to do that though. That's why if we wanted to, I would have just called him Tiger, Steve. I wanted to.
Oh, I
avoid
would have
that.
been like, get the heck.
That's what I'm
No,
saying. I
yeah.
want to avoid that.
Sure, I was
specific-
just throwing it out there. I figured it might make sense, right?
I mean, if you want to give me 3 keywords.
Johnny, it's a Charlie Tiger who has Tiger.
Yeah,
but he's
that's what
kind
I'm
of
saying.
black. He's kind of
Tiger does need
blackballed, so I don't
support.
think Steve wants to get him.
Oh.
support.
I don't think he's blackballed.
But
We love
not
people
really.
who assault the IRS.
no, I just
That's
I wanted
true.
to
He
avoid
did.
that.
You know what? I
he
don't
attacked
want
somebody
to get
in
too
the Wawa.
personal. Yeah, I honestly I was unfortunately more than a fly on the wall for a lot of that, and it was very, very heartbreaking. You know, it's like, I really hope.
He had to have been in a bad way, brother.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, I would get phone calls from him out of nowhere, and it was like hour-long conversations of like absolute absurdity, right? And it started off funny, right?
Mm.
But once you saw like how far gone a friend of yours was, it was like, this is,
Sucks.
this dude needs help, right? Like
Yeah.
and I'm glad that his buddies have got him on track, from what I understand, and got some of the help he needed.
Yeah, a
Oh.
machete at a Sheets. Listen, I'm not a big fan of Sheets either. Wawa all day, but come on, man, you gotta leave those people alone.
Yeah,
thought it
yeah,
was
and
a
naked.
Wawa.
I think he took his
Sheets
clothes off too.
Yeah,
The Charlie thing swinging.
close off, machete in hand, baby. Let's go. CZW till he dies.
Yeah, till I die. But you know what? I'm glad he's back on track, dude. And again, it was very bizarre to hear from him
The
in
emo
those
laugh.
states, not knowing like where we're at. All right, we got Sam Stanton here.
Yo.
Clear the record, Sam. Is it Sam Stanton or
We went from drawing inspiration,
like
iconic video games to nothing about your name makes sense, man. I love it. You got to own it. It's Sam Stanton, like Staten Island. So it like blows my mind. Oh, it's not even a thing. So we got
Steve, I told you the
generic
story
brown man.
behind it.
Like Giancarlo.
The story behind it, from my understanding, is they would call you Sam Stanton, like Staten Island, and it was like a mispronunciation somewhere. Right?
Yeah. No, it was so when they were doing top cuts to the fucking to the damn
another one, baby.
I got you. That's right. I'm
Cha-ching.
gonna
Let's
do
go,
20.
baby.
Anyway, so when they called out top cuts for Raw Deal qualifiers and neutral grounds, they told me to put a state, and me being 12 years old and a freaking idiot, I put Staten Island as the state. So the guy looked at me and goes, Sam from Staten Island, can't read his last name, so Sam Stanton. And I played Zach, and that's when I beat the hell out of Zach. And everyone's like, who the hell was that guy? They're like, oh, it's Sam Stanton. And then that's what everyone kept calling me from every single time I was playing Raw Deal.
And I love the story, and it's still to this day scrambles my brain because you wrote down Staten Island and your name became Stanton. I'm confused. I'm just as confused as everybody else.
That's what it was.
But I love it. You know what's really great about your name? I think there's a lot of people who aren't in the know that would think that's your actual name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's apparently Jason
I had to find him on Facebook.
And you're like, who the hell is Sam Stanton?
Well, someone was giving all my store credits for every tournament I was playing in to some guy with the last name Stanton. He goes, I thought that was your last name. I'm like, no. So some guy was getting all my like $15 to $20 credit every week, and I'm like, yo. So when I asked the guy, I was like, how much credit I got left? He was like, oh, you only got $5 in there. I was like, what? No way. I was like, I just won 4 weeks in a row. He's like, no. And then I went to False On. He's like, yeah.
Stanton was like caking out over here. All right,
but
so
apparently it was that guy who doesn't even go to the store anymore. So thank
screw
goodness.
this up. We're gonna go save all these so I could go right in these files and not have to change it to templates. All right, Sam, what is the name of your Finnish strike?
Spike Town.
Because I just want to save these right now so they're all in the folder. That's a dope name.
It's an inside joke from anybody who watched volleyball. This guy, and it was named Danny Kinda. He was like a parody of like all these volleyball players, and he was like, "We gotta go to take it to Spike Town." I'm like, "Oh, okay, that stuck with me."
Yeah, I heard Spice Town. I thought it was a parody on Guy Fieri's Spice Town.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Go Flavortown, folks.
Flavortown, there you go.
What is the submission?
The submission name?
Yeah.
Hold on, I could have sworn I sent that to you. My bad.
You could have sent it, but I'm asking you to read it so I don't have to change my screens.
Oh, that's I apologize. Hold on.
It's called I Love Coney Island Hot Dogs.
It should be, but it's not.
I eat Coney Island hot dogs the long way.
The long way.
The long way.
You guys don't eat it in the middle like a burrito?
I'll be right back.
No, you should not. Just put the Stanton stretch.
Are you guys a glizzy enjoyer from the top or the bottom? Do you guys grab the hot dog from the top or the bottom?
Well, how are you grabbing it from the top? Like you're doing like a claw type of deal?
Yeah, I didn't know this was an argument. Sorry, I randomly thought of it.
Bottom.
This is what we're here for, though.
Yeah, I grab it from the bottom. I don't.
I've never
claw
grabbed
it.
it from the top.
I generally support the bottom.
Yeah.
And,
All right. So
to control the shaft, you know what I mean?
Hey,
grapple.
grapple. That is the Stanton dump.
That's awesome.
Because you know the play on that one already.
Yeah. From a dump.
Staten Island is a dump.
Hey, taking a dump on him, yeah.
Shout outs to Bob. Drew is always cupping the balls.
One of my favorite promos in history. Well, one of my favorite promos in history was Kid Thunder and James Booker in the urinal.
And the what?
I think they were in the stall, and they were arguing back and forth on if they were going to be on the. They were in the stall at the wedding, and they were debating back and forth on if they were going to be tops or bottoms for the night, and they were giving the pros and cons of each one. And James Booker was like, I'm a classic guy, like I'm a top guy all the way. It's a nice snug fit, keeps me together. And and basically they were debating about like putting the top or bottom button in their suit open because they say you only put one in. It's friggin' hilarious if you ever seen it.
I mean, that is true.
Best all-time promos here.
Oh, cool! My company completed another flight today.
What celebrity did he put into orbit this time?
Looks like a bunch of people I don't know went up into space and came back.
So, Steve, are we going to talk about that gimmick?
No, we're actually just going to talk about Staten Island, and
Okay.
you're just going to continue to curse and make me lots of money.
And then if it
Yeah,
has
Yeah,
to,
you
we
gotta
pivot-
strike.
we pivot into Giancarlo Stanton next.
So, maybe little known fact. Prior to Super Show, I was a very big sports fan. Loved Minnesota Vikings football. Used to be hand in hand with Calais, knowing all the players, all the stats. One of my favorite baseball teams is the Florida/Miami Marlins. And I would spend a lot of summers in Florida and I would research baseball players. One of which was Mike/Giancarlo Stanton, who was coming up in the farm system, and he was a rookie the same time that Steven Strasburg was. And Steven Strasburg was, regarded to be like one of the best pitchers of all time. And there was like a huge buzz around him and not a lot around Stanton because of that. So I actually still have them here. I don't know if they're worth anything. I bought a lot of rookie cards and autographed rookie cards of him for like $1 a quarter, a few things. And I have them all put away. And when he got signed to the Yankees, I was like, this is amazing because he's gonna have a pretty awesome career as a Yankee. So I don't know. Maybe they're worth nothing. Maybe they're worth a good amount of money. But I do have a lot of them with his original name on all of them. Because he was originally Mike Stanton.
He was.
Right now he's Giancarlo officially.
I mean, so I used to walk around with a Stanton hoodie, and it had my number and Stanton before. And every time I would go to the bar, some guy would come up to me and goes, "Is that a Mike Stanton hoodie?" I'm like, they don't sell hoodies. Why would you think that? Like, they never have.
Me too. Okay, so we're gonna start with the very handsome, the very available, the very disease-free Sam Stanton.
Very disease-free. Very.
Like that, we have to qualify that. Don't-
You're old school.
Got 2 certifications to test.
Such a good movie.
he's got it on lock.
How long has it been since Old School came out? Because growing up,
School?
Old School was like the comedy for me.
Hold on.
2000.
And it's got to be 20 years old, if not more.
Came
at
out
this point.
2003.
Oh my God. 23 years old.
Really?
23 years old.
Wow.
I watched it so many times that I'm curious to see if I watch it now, 20 years later, or 23 years later, if it's fresh, if there's
if
things I
it
missed.
hits
Or
the
if it's like,
same?
no.
I watched it a month ago and I was still crying.
Crying, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta check it out again. Horace, you know what I just bought? And I want to send you a picture. You're gonna hate me if you come road trip with me. I was in Barnes and Noble the other day and they had a CD from 2006 on clearance. So get ready to jam out to the soundtrack of High School Musical
Oh,
on our
God.
drive up.
Oh God.
We are going to bop to the top the whole way there, baby.
Yeah.
Aye.
You sure you don't want to, come with me, Chris? Fun.
Oh wait, now oof. Which is less of the evil. I think I'll take the High School Musical.
Wow.
Logo looks good. Like it.
No, the
Thank you.
logo's awesome.
Thank you.
Did I
Schmidt
get the
killed
stat
it.
line right? I was just going by what you guys said in the chat.
No.
No,
Swap
it changed. The
just
updated
swap
one
the
is in the
tech
chat.
and the grapple.
Bob said, "Oh man, if it was at least Spice World, it would be respectable."
It was so funny because
Spice World did.
you
have a
guys
good
know
freaking-
you guys know Sage to a degree, and it's like she goes the other day. I can't believe I married somebody who enjoys this movie when it was on. And then the other day she was singing something, and I was like, "Oh, you're not hating on my movie anymore." She's like, "That's what that's from." And we call one of our
Gotcha.
kids Bob. All right. What was the gimmick? I know you guys had a really cool idea. It was something like when you lose X amount of turn rolls in a row, draw a card or something.
So, well, hold on. I wanted to make it so dicing is a thing of the past or not even thought of. So, if you lose if you lose 2 turn rolls, you get to draw a card or get a +2 to your turn roll. Or
Oh my, when did this or come about?
last night when I was thinking about it.
Oh my god.
I mean, you can make it N if you want.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make it an.
I don't think it should be either. If you lose 2, draw a card, that seems pretty good, no?
Well, hold on. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
If the game is going back and forth, meaning that
Mhm.
you guys are splitting turns, then the gimmick's dead. And if you're winning the turn rolls, then your gimmick's dead. So essentially, you're playing with no gimmick. You're almost like a Rock Newman. So this is only if you're playing from behind, which I think it should be like not even a detriment. Like it should be 100% like I think fine.
Yeah, but how do you word this so it's not 6 consecutive?
No,
Right? 'Cause
consecutive. Leave it.
oh my god, here you see this? Sorry about the last one.
Like you said, if somebody just asks, if you bump, it's that's it. You
Yeah,
drew a
yeah.
card.
It's like Tide Turner. It would
Exactly.
reset.
Like
Right.
So the whole
let's look at the
premise-
math on this. If my opponent wins a turn roll, right? Then 100% of the time, the next roll I draw a card.
Yeah.
That in itself seems really good.
So how about in
Yeah.
the most hold on, but in more traditional games, right? You would take a draw no matter what. Your opponent gets to go, and then you get to go. So
This
it's
isn't a
taking away the
traditional game.
dicing.
No, but I understand that. I'm just saying, without even the option of making you have a continuous +2 over and over again, mathematically, that you like look at the pacing of you drawing. I win a turn roll, I draw a card. I lose the turn roll. I have 100% chance of drawing a card next turn. That's like the best card advantage ever printed in the game.
Or
That
or
every
taking
other-
a turn.
Which you still draw a card, right?
Yeah.
So you're
So,
pretty much
like-
guaranteed drawing every other turn, is what Steve is saying.
Well,
Yes.
that's the
Which is
premise.
like-
It's just to get rid of the dicing. 100%.
Sure, right. So the point I'm trying to make is I understand your premise. This, even on the screen without the option to add +2, is probably one of the most powerful gimmicks that the game has ever seen. In
But
my
if
opinion.
you're so my only argument to that is that if I'm winning the turn rolls, right? If I'm just
Yes.
straight up dicing my opponent, I have no gimmick then whatsoever.
Okay, so let's look at the Rising Sun, right? The Rising Sun, if I win a turn roll, what are the odds I draw a card for my gimmick next turn? The answer is 1 in 6.
1 in 6.
Right. Now, if I lose the turn roll, what are the odds I win the next turn roll? 1 in 6.
1 to 6.
This becomes if I win the turn roll, what are the odds I get a gimmick next turn? It's 0. But if I lose the turn roll, the odds I get is what, 50-50 pretty much, right?
Give or take.
I think this on in front of me consecutively too is already a big ask. Adding +2 is not even a question of happening. And I think that this seems really, really good. And I don't know if the other minds here in the chat. I know
Funtime
sometimes-
Bob has 3 and gets a +3, and 3 is even harder to get.
Yeah,
I think he
Funtime
might be
Bob's
even-
is terrible.
It's very bad.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's not even a playable
and
card.
Steve's rude to him in live videos. Man can't get anything.
Fun time?
Jeez.
Oh, he's always
Yeah.
asking for cookies and stuff. I'll put him in there if he wants.
Have you given him cookies?
If he asks for something that's non-perishable via the mail, I will. But I cannot ship him a pork chop. As much
You could
as I
freeze
would
drive
love
a
to.
pork chop and send it to him, but still.
Yeah. So
Nonetheless.
again, for this, like if I lose 2 in a row, I draw a card. Then I lose the other one, I draw a card. It's very. I think this is really, really good set. So like, there's no doubt to me that I would not do or +2, because that just seems like pretty.
The +2 is already a hard ask anyway. If it would be an or, it would only be +1.
Yeah, and I don't even think that it needs that, because I think this is really, really powerful.
Well, the thing is, even if you do a +1, let's say you're behind, then you're forcing a bump, which is essentially drawing a card anyway, and your opponent not taking a turn. So that could be that from that point of view. But the whole premise, like I said, is just that there's too many times where it's just somebody gets to sit there and look at the person and just have their fun throwing their dice. They'll get 7 to 8 cards ahead, and then the other person's like, "Oh, now I have to play into your hand that has nothing but stops, and I'm behind." Like I'm dead to the game.
Right now, I feel like the power level of this card is the tag team.
No,
Please.
not a tornado. No,
because like
you
the
have ones that
trio-
like draw an extra card.
the trio is when you lose a turn roll, draw a card, proving ground, right?
Yeah,
So that's
when you lose
two-
it's like every turn you draw a card.
Yeah. So this is every other basically draw a card, which I think is.
But you
Very
have to
good.
get 2 in a row and bumps. Get rid
Exactly.
But you still get the card there. That's
was
what I'm
saying-
trying to
You
say.
Steve's
still
trying to
draw
say,
on the bump.
No matter what happens, if you lose one turn, you're guaranteed to draw the second.
Correct.
what
Which
Steve's
is
trying to say.
huge.
Draw the next
Whether it's the gimmick triggered, you won the roll, or you bump. Like that's what Steve was trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like if you think about the odds become you draw a card every single turn almost, right? Because like turn 1, I win the roll, I draw a card. Turn 2, I lose the roll. Turn 3, I draw a card. Now in perpetuity, it's like I'm going to get a card basically majority of each turn rolls, right? Because if I lose a roll, now I'm guaranteed a card. I mean, you guys can quote me on this for now. I think it's insanely powerful.
But
I
then
think
it
we
keep-
even talked about
to go
it.
back
if
on
we
what you were
said.
saying.
But
To go back on what you were saying before, Sam.
Mhm.
A person you're saying you're doing this so a person no longer has an advantage for winning turn rolls. Then that goes against the thing of the game. If you're winning turn rolls, you're supposed to have an advantage over your opponent.
But not to the point where you lose. If you lose more than 4 turns in a row, your opponent now goes from a 7 to a 3, and you're stuck behind. And then they could get advantage on that via playing cards.
So if you lost 4 turn rolls in a row with this character, you would draw 3 cards.
As of right now, yes.
That's incredible.
How is that incredible if your opponent still has the +1 and they're able to play cards? What if you draw
Because
nothing but
another
stops?
character
I mean,
would
no
draw
stops.
0, right?
Huh?
Another character would draw 0. I thought originally when we chatted about this, it was like resetting after every 2, which would be super complicated to word.
Because
If you was to reset it every 2, at the end of the day, your opponent still be like 2 to your 1.
Yeah, I think if you reset it at 2, it's much weaker. You know.
And then also the other
I think
thing
you
is,
have to reset it too if you do that because it's like just draw. Because if they win 4 turn rolls in a row, drawing 2 is not that big of a deal. Because right now, like Duff Martin does exist.
But
Because
the other thing that thought in my head was it's also like this is if you lose 4 in a row, you're a better Leon Slater because Leon Slater has conditional to draw 3. He has to roll power and have
yes,
fewer
the roll
hits.
power, yes.
So it's I don't know.
I'm just thinking of pacing, right? And
then-
logically, you're always guaranteed to draw a card. I don't think we've ever seen anything like that. You said that what's his name does that, right?
Duff Martin, when your opponent has more cards in hand on their turn, draw a card, which is already a catch-up gimmick.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I was gonna say is that even if you get to the late game, let's say you get to the pass and bury phase with this type of character, your gimmick does nothing.
Yeah, but I don't think that's valid, right? Because your gimmick is going to get you to the pass and bury phase at an equal pace of like a better pace than anybody else. Like, so for example,
Well, I wouldn't say
how
better
many
pace.
games have I been into where a guy is decimating me, which is never fun, right? But it's like, dude, I have 5 cards in my hand and 24 in my deck, and he's already at the pass and bury game.
Yep.
You know, unless your opponent is playing cards that are like flip 12, you're going to be like very close to the same pass and bury phase as them, almost at the same pace, right?
Yeah, it's
Sure.
like I said, it takes away the whole dominance.
It might
And
just put the
Steve's-
dominance way in your favor.
That's what Steve's trying to say. You're trying to keep up with your opponent's quote unquote turns and draws, and Steve is saying that's part of the game, and you're eliminating that factor of the game. You're like, if Drew and I are playing and Drew wins 4 turn rolls ahead, he should have an advantage. That's the part of the game. But you're eliminating that advantage, is what.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I like for me, just as a starting point, I don't know where we're going to go with the rest of this. I'm saying your gimmick is like super sky high right now. I would say that this is one of the best gimmicks of all time, as of right now, written on the screen. Especially that it's continuous, right?
What's up?
All right.
Oh, the continuation part. So if you were to do it where, if you would like draw, it resets it.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do that, like how you would word it, but that would
if you've lost your last 2 since your last draw. So any type of draw will reset it. So let's say you play like a snap headlock, that will reset it as well. So your opponent gets to go and he'll give you a card.
Personally, again, that's would be like weaker. I don't think that if you were to word it that way, your own card effect should shut it off. I don't think a snap headlock should. I think it would have to be like, if you haven't drawn a card for a turn roll or a bump and your opponent won the last 2 turn rolls, draw a card. I think that would be way more balanced.
And also one other thing with the gimmick, draw 1 card, you're turning yourself off to a lot of other cards. You might want to add a card to it for wording complexes.
Oh yeah, because let's say you do like
Sammy
like a Philly cheese
Callahan.
grater.
Now, if you face Sammy Callahan, you won't draw for it.
No, because this is for your effect.
True.
All right, what are we looking at finishers wise? Let's see how, if these finishers are crazy, we'll take a look at the gimmick. Because like Funtime Bob has bomb finishers and then jank gimmick, and we went too janky.
Those are not the finishers.
Yeah, this is just the old one. So what do they do?
1 second. Where are you?
Spike tone.
So the strike one would be +1 to agility, +3 to power. Shuffle 4 cards from your discard pile into your deck.
Fine. Plus, what's your power?
Power will be 6.
And your agility?
8.
Pretty solid, man. Let's see what we got here. 3 9s. You get the impact special. Shuffle 4 cards from. You want up to 4?
If you feel up to 4 will be too powerful, fine. If not, do just the straight 4. But I think with a gimmick like that, will kind of put you at a hindrance if you have to do the 4.
Up to is always better, right?
Up to is always better.
So we're gonna put that there. Spike tone. Random. I didn't realize Brian Myers was married with a family and children.
Yeah, he is. The daughter and everything. She's been on the pod before, so yeah.
All right. It's the Staten Dump, the 2 flusher.
The 2 flusher. The Staten Dump will get. Hold on. +3 to sub, +1 to tech. Pick up 1 card from your discard pile.
Base looks like he's taking a dump.
I mean, if you really look at it, it's almost like in a position you want to be on in the toilet. Your legs
Uh,
up, everything.
Mhm.
I've used the same image for a finish also.
Nice.
Forget about it, right?
No, I
Maybe
think
that goes by very name. Many names.
did I forget about it that has it? I forgot which one. I have some.
I thought it was forget about it, but it could be.
Could be.
Shooby dooby.
And the Stanton stretch.
Stanton stretch. If you drew for your gimmick, stop a finish strike or a +1 to tech. No, I'm sorry, not tech. +1 to sub.
So I think it would have to a better way to say this, probably. I guess maybe I'm wrong. No, I guess you don't want to. You kind of want to future-proof this for tag teams and trios, right? If you drew a card, that might be harder, right? Because then they might have a gimmick that draws a card.
I wanted to make it
Or
sure that it
gimmick.
came from the gimmick, so it's not like if you just drew a card and you get to do it, because then anytime.
Then it's any turn.
Exactly. Well, actually, not any turn, because if you're
Yeah,
using
I mean
it
the
as a
other one I
finish
was trying to
stop,
say is kind of
if you're using it as a finish stop, then your opponent has won
Yeah,
the
the
turn.
wording
So there's
is
no
it-
way you're going to be able to
yeah.
draw a card off of that and then let them go.
if you did
What was that, Steve?
like if your opponent won the last two cards.
Sure. I guess you could say it that way.
It honestly helps you, so it can work if your gimmick's blank.
Last turn roll, right?
Oh yeah. I see
True.
what you're saying.
Well,
I get no. That makes total sense, Drew. Yeah.
he was lagging. I'm not sure if this is actually what he's doing.
I was trying to weigh the pros and cons of if your opponent won the last two turn rolls or if you drew a card for your gimmick.
Depending on
like-
how good the stop finish is, like the bonuses and whatsoever.
There's as a stop finish, no bonuses. As
Oh.
a regular card thrown, just +1 to the sub. Did I say sub? Yes, +1 to the sub.
What is your submission?
7 to, it would be a 7 to an 8. So it will make it top heavy with
Yeah.
2 other botches.
I think if your opponent won last two turn rolls, stop finish is fine if there's no bonuses.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So that again, that premise.
Okay, hold up. I have technique 7 on here,
So swap tech and sub.
right?
Oh, you're right.
Is
I'm
that
sorry.
correct?
So okay,
so
so
I
yeah,
do a 6.
yeah. So then for the sub finish, tech +1, not sub +1. My apologies. That
Okay.
was need to be errata.
Okay. I just want to make sure everything is correct.
I mean, technically, I should probably leave it on the sub 5, because if you get a crowd meter, if you get to crowd meter 5, then that's a kill shot no matter what. But that's if you get to a crowd
Yeah.
meter 5, and that's the whole premise, is to eliminate dicing type of deal.
Okay, so you want this at +1 tech or what?
Oh, put it on the tech. So it's at least it'll make it a top heavy card. So you'll have 2 8s.
So you mean submission?
I was about to say, what's the Colby?
Right now, I
Cram?
have submission as 7. Is that the what we're trying to do?
See, Colby Cram stop finish is 7 to a 9, but this is a better effect. So
No, the stat line should be grapple 10, strike 9, agility 8, tech 7, power 6, sub 5. Sub is the lowest. And when I said for the sub finish, to pump
went-
up the tech to 7 to an 8.
Okay. Come on, baby. Hang in there. What is Kobe's stop?
it is a worse. It is or a harder to pull off stop effect, but it's 7 to a 9. Because Colby's is 7 to a 9 and can only stop unstoppables.
But he gets the
Is it
stat
an or?
bonuses.
He gets stat bonuses regardless. But if
Yeah.
if yours is like if your opponent won the last 2 turn rolls, it's a lot easier to trigger.
Yes.
So
But I'm getting no stat bonuses on the finish stop strike finish roll.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I think it's fine. I don't think it needs to be draw a card for gimmick. I think it just be stop or for last 2 turns. So that way it's also active if you're if A you're decked out or B your gimmick's blank.
You know what? That's a very, very good point, Drew.
Because if you're decked out, then you literally cannot use a stop finish.
Correct. But that's why I backed it up with at least putting up a one little stat there.
Yeah, and then if it has no stat bonuses, they're like, oh cool, I can't play this finish strike. But worst case scenario, play it in pulverizer. That's always fun.
Ooh.
Well, again, my only gripe with it is just that in general with the gimmick is just that there's you guys say it's part of the game. I'm like, okay, cool, I understand that, but there's just way too many anomalies that happen where somebody is getting decimated.
I agree with you on that, but your condition is too easy to hit, right? Like again, because you draw a card when you bump or you win a roll, your gimmick becomes whenever you lose a roll, you draw a card next turn. And like that is the fastest character of all time. You're gonna see a card like I don't know the math on it, right?
Well, hold on, no,
But it's like
not, Amazing Red could go through their deck.
Yeah, but that's if 1 in 6 chance.
That's a
You're
1 in
limiting-
6.
you're
Yeah.
But
limiting that
again,
with
there's
6
if we're gonna talk odds of the whole time, there's many times where somebody's getting you say it's a 50-50 and yet the dicing happens more often than not.
Also,
I mean,
you
I
don't
don't-
want to bring in Amazing Red if you're talking about power level being
No,
too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying no. I know.
That's why I
Amazing
use
Red's, I know
Rising
Amazing
Sun,
Red's a
right?
world
Like
character.
Rising
Don't get me
Sun.
wrong.
Yeah, it's a draw 1, so keep it to those competitors just to save yourself some
No, I'm
hassle.
not. Yeah, I'm not saying draw two whatsoever.
Like
I'm definitely not
this
saying
might
draw
even
two.
be value in if your target won the last 2 turn rolls, draw 1, bury 1, right? I think that like even that sense, seeing a card every single turn
Filtering.
regardless is very good. I mean, I think it would be very balanced if it was worded in a way where it didn't continuously trigger. But that's very hard to word.
No, again, the easiest way to word it, honestly, was just be like, if you've drawn from a bump or a turn roll, it resets.
Yeah, I was about to say, how does Tide Turner word? Because that resets. So
there's
wor-
2
wor-
versions of Tide
Well, it's
Turner.
also only once, right? So like you don't have to worry about tide turn continuously.
Well,
going off over and over
yeah,
again.
yeah. I'm just saying, like the wording of that for to have it reset. Because if you have it reset, it's not as big a deal. Because it says if you
Yes.
lost 30, so if it's like it's Tide Turner says in a row. So if your target won the last 2 turn rolls in a row,
Hang on
draw
one
a
second.
card.
Once per match during your turn roll, if you lost the last 2 turn rolls, you may add +2 to your turn roll.
That's the foil one, I guess.
That's the foil, and the non-foil. Once
Is
per
it-
match, if you lost 3 turn
3
rolls
turn
in a
rolls,
row,
yeah.
your next turn roll is +3.
I mean, the other thing he could do is I know Steve's not here. He could just do a 3.
I'm here, but like Tide Turner in theory is a really good card, but like the amount of times that it was triggered, it might not even have had it once per game.
I mean,
Right?
the other option in my head is you could do 3 times a match. If your target won the last 2 turn rolls, draw 2, and that's still 6 cards he sees. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's what Sam wants. That's just a thought.
Because like the other wording, if we did it was like this seems like it'd be such word vomit, right? If your target won the last 2. My brain can't even put this one together. Wish that would do it. Like how you would break it up. Like each time your opponent wins 2 turn rolls in a row. Oh. Anybody have any ideas on how you would jot that down? Maybe it turns on when you win a turn roll. If you lose the next 2 turn rolls, draw a card.
Well, no, because the bumps will reset.
If your target has 2 turn rolls Since you've drawn a card, draw a card.
Exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
said earlier.
Yeah, if you target one of the last 2 turn rolls and you have not drawn a card, draw one.
If your target won the last 2 turns, well, that would mean, and you haven't drawn a card since when?
Since
In
above
general.
or anything, or your turn.
Since the last time you and you
No
haven't drawn a
draw,
turn
no
roll
draw
since-
stops.
Yeah, since they won a turn roll. So if you've drawn a card, then you don't have a gimmick until you finally win a turn. It only triggers once.
So yeah, if you lose 6 in a row, you only get 1. That's what I'm trying to avoid with the wording, right? Because I feel like that's not what we're trying to get here. So if your opponent won 6 in a row, according to your wording, would you say you drew 3 cards or you drew 1?
1.
Yeah, because I feel like that's a big gap, right? Like we don't want it to be 5, but we also don't want it to be 1. Could you word it where when you win a turn roll, if your opponent wins the next 2 turn rolls, you draw a card?
Every time your target wins 2 turn rolls in a row, draw a card.
But then it would still be like
So be
perpetuity,
continuous.
right?
Yeah, if you lose 3 in a row, then you draw another 4 in a row, you draw another.
Princess Anika says if your target has won 2 turn rolls since you drew a card, draw a card. So that wording would be 3 if they win 6 in a row.
I mean, we got a lot of great minds here in the game. I don't think Sam is trying to make the craziest thing ever on purpose or not. I feel like it's one of the most powerful things ever. Like, I think if I got Mr. Press 1P on the line, he would be like, wow, no, this is incredible. He'll take the automatic card advantage 100% of the time. I don't think your finishers are that crazy.
You don't have card advantage with him. You only have card advantage if your opponent is still up on cards.
No, you're getting card advantage based off of losing rolls. Those are cards you never would have originally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like this, like if this said if you have fewer cards in your hand than your opponent, and your opponent won the last 2 turn rolls, draw a card. Like I feel like that would super balance.
I can see where that
Yeah,
would
I
be
mean,
a problem.
I was about to say why don't you do that then? If you have fewer cards in your hand than your opponent and they won 2 turn rolls.
Now, this is a question with this. This would trigger after they won the turn roll, so it would have nice pacing, right? Like if they had 5 and you had 4, they would draw up to 6, and then you would draw.
Draw
right?
one.
If you
Yeah.
both had 4, they would go up to 5 and down to 4. Okay, so I think that might make sense. When you have fewer cards in your hand,
Yeah, absolutely have the fewer card hand yeah, because that's the whole thing
Yeah.
is you don't want to go ahead and stay ahead. That's not the premise of the thing. The premise is
Right,
to
yeah.
stay equal with your opponent.
Yeah, you
When
don't
you're
want to.
target.
You don't want to have 8 cards in hand. Their opponent finally gets 2 turn rolls in a row, and it's like,
And
all
then
right,
you go,
I drew
yeah,
up to
yeah.
5 cards. All right, well, I draw a card because you won the last 2.
Yeah, exactly. I
but-
totally agree with that.
Yeah, by virtue of you trying to make this a comeback mechanic, then yeah, this works. You need to have the fewer cards in hand. Disclaimer.
100%
now
agree.
what is the captain during the turn roll, right? Okay. She's instant, but she's during the turn roll, so she wouldn't be able to get a card if your opponent won. And she's 2 fewer, right? All right, I think this is fair, but that seems much more fair, and I still think it's pretty awesome. Just make sure your skills are where you wanted them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This
and
is
and
6 to a 9,
Hello?
9 to a 10.
and I think this makes it different enough
Well, yourself?
from Duff Martin to where they both have a value, because Duff Martin's gimmick is just better, but his finishes are weaker, and these have more balanced finishes, but the gimmick is overall weaker than Duff Martin.
So let me just look at the wording again, just so I can have an understanding.
Yes.
Okay, so right now with the whole understanding is they won the last two. Again, you guys are gonna be okay with or happy with that? It's continuation of it because it doesn't
As
say
of right
centralized.
now, I think
centralized
this is
draw.
much more digestible than what the original one was, right? So this
Okay.
this allows you to be continuous,
Yes.
right? But under the condition that you're behind,
Correct.
Because I think,
right? Which I
like
think
the
is
example-
much more fair than I won the first 5 turn rolls. I have 7 cards in my hand, and now I'm just going to keep steamrolling, right?
Yeah. So which
like,
is
This
which,
could be off.
Mhm.
But I also, again, if I have 3 cards in my hand and my opponent has 8 and he wins 5 turn rolls in a row, like I'm drawing 5 cards, right?
Yeah. That's if
I
they
think
win.
that
Well, it wouldn't be 5. It'll be 3 because they have to win the first 2 and then it goes from there. Well, actually, no, it'll be 4 because they have to win the first one. The second one will trigger, and then from each continuation iteration after that will be 1. So that would be a 4, which was still.
I would say that this is fair compared to being.
Oh, for sure. This is actually the premise of what I wanted is to never be
Yes.
behind so far. This will make it
Yeah.
that, and you don't stay ahead now when you are like when you have card advantage, which is great because that was not the premise of it.
Yeah, I think the way that this is worded, this fits exactly with what you were actually trying to do, and not just being like, I played.
Screw you, little guy.
My first 2 turn rolls, I draw 4 cards. I finally lose 2 turn rolls. I draw another card.
Yeah, it's like nah, that doesn't work that way.
That would be how John P wants it to be played.
Because in theory, yeah, the wording is better. He can't be like overrun, draw 2, oh, I lost 2.
Yeah.
Play down 1.
I think that's
What I was
actually...
trying to point out was the fact that, like, yes, you're saying you only draw a card when the gimmick triggers, but that's not true. You're like still constantly
Right.
drawing a card. So for me, like game wise, if I lose a roll, I have 100% chance of drawing a card the next turn. Is unheard of in gimmicks. I think, right?
Oh yeah.
Maybe
I'm trying to think of if there's anything that's out there.
I think the way you have it right now is good. Like I think it is a good comeback mechanic against Barry and against getting steamrolled. If you're playing against a discard competitor, it works.
Yeah, like freaking hand destruction is out there. Just makes it kind of like playable.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
And the strike finish, the way that we have it worded, it's better when you're decked out or gimmick blanked, so it's playable.
I like where we're heading at. This is pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Schmidt,
Yeah.
would you like to do a Halloween ELF
Ooh.
logo quickly?
Sure.
And I think we could do Possum Kang.
You want me?
Possum Kang is me some stuff.
Do Possum King character or
Comp?
No, I have a Possum Kang logo. Yeah.
Oh, the logo. I mean, I don't know what he's doing right now, but I know he would want me on there. But
yeah, he's here. He's in chat.
I was about to say, do you want to do your character, Matthew?
He gave me quite a mouthful last night. If he gives me the go ahead.
Stand by.
He said,
please.
"Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, I can come on in."
All right, we'll bring Austin.
I was about to say we could just do a few constellation things. I still want to see if I can do Paul's card because when you were talking about power levels, it's whatever. It's basically he is the only he's the only pretzel wizard style gimmick who does not have a flip 4 add to keyword because tag ass has sheepish running knee to the skull and super dragon leg twist for pretzel wizard. So he wanted something similar. So that's why he thought discard the bottom 4, add 2.
Bless.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. I just don't know if we need that line right now. It might be fine, It just
S-
also it
some
just
sort-
seems better in some ways. I guess obviously, like if you're a flip character, you can play the power bomb, which is good. But I feel like
I mean, I think Powerbomb is always good because you're thinning unknown cards. If you're thinning known cards, then what's the point? You would just play regular recursion anyway.
like I might love those cards, but I'm talking about people using hook the top rope and stuff, right? It's like now you're
Yeah.
just like, I don't care if you buried my stuff. Which might be fine. I also don't know if it should thin as much. Like I was even thinking like discard the bottom two and pick up two, so it's like always draw two.
I think if you're gonna do that, then split the difference. If you're worried about power level for against hook the top rope stuff, then maybe then 3, then 2, because then Paul still gets what he wants, which is deck thinning and recursion.
Discard bottom 3, pick up 2, +1 to turn roll. 3, 2, 1.
If his gimmick wasn't fantastic, I might be more. I'm starting to see in a world where it's just all these characters are just crushing it, right? I feel like we have a draw engine on top of a reclamation.
Yeah, but I mean,
engine. I don't know how much like
you already
spinal
have
backbreaker.
You already have the them for the other two, is what I'm saying. So trying to
Yeah,
keep,
Hola, como estes?
let me try to get that downloaded. This can take me a second. Kang, can you drop the Possum Kang logo in the chat? Would you be so kind?
Sure. Let me figure out how this works. I am not super versed in Zoom chat.
Yeah, we've heard that before.
It's like the old head with Discord is the way I am with Zoom.
I feel that way when I hit into Google Meets.
All
All right, I will try to get that image uploaded as well, Mr. True. I feel like these Cardona print ones would probably be printed before a new line. I would like to fill out the whole line in just one, so we could get a game plan for those cards.
I'm hoping that's a transparent one. If it's not, we're gonna find out real quick. So,
Mr. Kang,
yo,
what is the name of your Finnish strike? Just so I can save these files and save myself a lot of time.
the King Trash Crash.
I read your gimmick backwards the other day, and I was like, no, this cannot be.
no.
Yeah, backwards I'd be like, yeah, this is busted.
Yeah.
Who even needs to play Johnny North Korea now?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, no, because backwards, that's what it's Johnny, it's JNK on steroids.
Yeah. Discard a stop draw.
Yeah.
Or sorry, if you see a stop. If you see
So it was like when you hit a keyword, we're gonna do it now. But I read it. I was very tired at the time. I read it as when you hit a keyword, your opponent randomly reveals a card. If it's a stop, they discard it. If it's not, you draw the bottom card of the deck.
Which is crazy. I mean,
which is me on juice.
Yeah. What is the grapple finish?
Grapple finish is the Cosmic King
because
Cutter.
he has way more keywords. Right?
Whatever that noise was.
Me stretching. Sorry.
Did you hear me, Steve?
Yeah, Cosmic King Cutter.
Okay, just making sure.
Cosmic Ming Cutter.
Ming Cutter.
Ming. I'm just trying to.
He's gonna control the real estate market in Athens. No.
Make a distasteful Simpsons joke here. Call it the Cosmic King Cutter.
Originally, when no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Oh no!
Korean
Well,
combat
boys, that's
Christmas
it. I've
comeback.
got to
Korean
Ever see
combat
that?
Korean. Welcome to the
It was a
pasta
good
game.
run. See ya. I
Yeah.
gotta go now.
It was a good minute and a half we had you.
Krusty's Christmas comeback.
I was gonna say, y'all, I've soiled my underwear and I've got
Yeah,
Chuck
that's
on the
so
phone
funny.
right now.
Speaking of soiled underwear,
Oh,
All right, what is the submission finish?
pop, comma, pop that posse, exclamation mark.
God help us.
No E. Just the Y. There we go.
I'm struggling. Can you guys Schmidt, do you have these handsome gentlemen on screen or no?
They are on screen, yes.
Get off screen.
No, I was gonna say maybe kill their videos, but
I can kill mine.
I'll kill him.
Ack!
He said, ack, 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 ack.
See, now it's just like Johnny Korea vision for everyone.
I was like, give this guy a break. They're like, he's taking his time. I'm like, he can't see his cards.
Oh, I was good. I just had you highlight. The only person in the room that mattered, he was on my screen.
Yeah, me, your mom.
Dang, listen, what you do with Big Mama is your own business and Big Mama's business. As long as she's bringing in them steady checks, we ain't care. But you don't talk about my mother on TV. Look at that beautiful art.
Okay, what time can you run to?
2.
You got 54 minutes, Steve. Let's crank this out.
I mean, hey, real beater finish.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I can't. I was really shocked. In Faction Wars, I wanted Real Beater, and I didn't realize donation get taken.
Yeah. Oh no, you took King Greatness. Oh no.
Yeah, no, right. I'm fine with the
Right.
decision, but I was like, for whatever reason, it just wasn't even on my radar. I was like, why didn't I get? I just assumed he was gone, or Underworld, right?
Yeah.
Either he's just U.S.
Yeah, he's US. If I'd won that CAC that I lost, I may have made him Underworld, but no.
I'm so glad
Look
that
at
that
the
came
hat.
out cool.
Look at the
'cause
hat.
He was we did a fan vote. Donations were voted the worst character in the game. This was way back when.
Before Skill Kick, yeah.
Tri-state only.
Yeah. And I went and beat Snake Pit in the finals of a CAC 2 out of 3, baby.
At Islander.
Yeah. I was asking the other day, and I want to ask again, who do we think are the worst characters in the game right now?
Wait for it.
Okay, next subject. That's not even in the conversation.
Right now?
What a self-mark. Yes, that's
You're
a horrible.
wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong. Worst? Oh my God, Schmidt. Oh my God.
I mean,
Is Possum counting big picture?
No.
No Constellation.
He is not big picture.
Schmidt.
There
that
were
can't be
several
a little comment,
attempts.
is it?
my comment will change very soon.
No. As of right now, you really think that you have the worst character in the
I
game?
really think with what the cards we have out there right now, like his gimmick is on a 7-8-9. Like
I think it's Billy Bagpipes.
I was also going to say Billy Bagpipes.
I could get behind that.
I think Billy's bad too.
He's much worse than Wait For It.
Yeah, but I still will say that.
You're
Jimmy
talking
Hall-
about wait for it where they can't play cards in the same leads in play?
correct.
And you think that's a bottom 1,000 gimmick?
I think he's in the
Wow,
bottom
my
like 20 at least.
Not a chance.
boy.
You have no idea how many bad competitors there are.
Let me get the
Schmidt's
constellation
like, Schmidt's like, oh no, I have this follow-up finish strike that's protected. That's 7 to a 9, 6 to an 8 if they have
Yeah.
one or fewer follow-ups in play, which always happens in a passive berry.
And which can't be stopped by follow-ups if that is the scenario. Right?
Yes, which cannot be stopped by follow.
What's your power, Possum Gang?
It is a 7.
Tech,
Weak.
6.
agility,
9. Kiss my fast dash, Johnny Korea.
That's 500
Strike.
bits, you dummy.
I think
Strike 8.
I think the ASS is all right.
Ass is fine.
You have no idea how many times I've been told that.
What's
What's your sub is 10
Sub is 10.
and grapple 5.
Grapple 5.
A man of good nature with a sub 10.
Okay. Who did I have? Bad Billy Bagpipes, not a terrible answer.
Harlequin Queen.
Harlequin Queen was one of them I put up there. She just has no finish juice and like a gimmick that may hurt her. When you hit a card with
Trash.
trash or king, this is not a during your turn limitation.
No.
Boy, what is Mila is the same thing, right? She's not during your turn.
That is correct.
not.
Same with JNK, also not in your turn.
Wow, JMK is broke compared to Maul, huh?
It's just worse Maul.
Well, you get it as a stop, right?
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 triggers.
Oh my god, that's gonna get gross. Okay, when you hit a card with king or trash in the name,
Your opponent randomly buries 1 card.
Oh god.
No, Steve
Oh my
shot that down.
God.
Steve shot that down so
Wow.
fast. There was no
Good
way.
point.
He was like, absolutely not.
I was gonna say, Witch's Apprentice.
what is Lily Mai is or draw a card, right?
Yeah, so
And she's what, kick
she's
or
the top.
dragon?
Yes,
Kick or
and so
dragon,
she's
yeah.
the top, and I'm the bottom because nobody knows tops and bottoms better than the Possum King.
Your opponent randomly reveals a card
Oh,
in
this is gonna
their
be
hand
a
if
paragraph.
it is a stop.
There you go. Constellation logo in the chat.
Discard it. If not,
No, they don't discard the stop. If it's a
if
stop,
not-
I draw from the bottom. If not, they discard it.
Yeah, it's like Goldeneye.
Oh, Jesus. Norseman.
Right. What was his name last night?
Papa. What was it? Papa. Nequam? Nequam?
Mm.
Nequam?
No, Naquaquam?
Nequakum?
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
Papa
He's
Naquaquam.
messaging me now. He's like, next year, Papa Aternum.
Aternum.
Yeah, thank you.
It's forever in Latin.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, look at what we learn here.
Don't say yup. You couldn't even pronounce it.
All right, so Lily has kicks, which is basically all strikes. You have trash, which is all grapples, and kings, which is all of everything. This one, so many triggers, Kang.
I mean, Dragon is on everything as well.
True.
I will defend him. I have some good Americas.
I sent
you're-
you a deck list, Steve. I like it here, and normally I would like. There's a ton of king cards, but
So-
but a lot of them are on grapples as well with trash.
Set up the trash can in this competitor seems bad if you're just increasing your 5 to a 6.
Well, there's discussion for that.
Yeah, we're working on it.
It's an optics discussion on this one, so Sean Steiner and P will chime in, talking about how gross it is, and
it might be a double-edged thing.
Yep.
All right, let's start nerfing.
Nerf.
What was the strike?
The descriptions or the name again?
The name is the King Trash.
That's correct.
Right?
And then we'll shoot for the moon, and you can ply it back however you feel you need to.
Oh, if we're shooting for the moon, I'm calling up Drew Madsen, and I'm getting the fastest rocket ship back to Earth right away. let's
Blue Origin's going to come down with an SRG logo on the rocket.
I don't know if Boss has ever seen what our rockets look like, too. They are just the most phallic shaped things of all time.
They are.
Oh,
appropriate.
Yeah, the one that went up today, like, just straight up got a mushroom head.
I don't know why Katy Perry was so happy when she came down.
Hey,
Dang.
she was seeing fireworks, baby.
Wasn't that an all? You know what? Never mind.
Yes, it was an all-woman crew.
I was like,
shockingly, they're the ones that got the most hate.
All right,
Crazy.
King Trash Crash.
So the dream is grapple +2. Your opponent's power, tech, and agility skills are -1.
And power, tech, agility -1.
Yes.
It would be so cool if my Photoshop would just automatically change the colors in the text. That'd be amazing.
Pause. I don't like how these top 3 are hitting me. Not a fan.
Sorry. Apologies. I'll do better on the next comp.
All right, Cosmic King Cutter.
So this one, again, we talked a little bit about this one last night and ended up being too strong the way I originally wanted it. It was based on Johnny Korea's sub finish. The North Korea.
This isn't the Spotlight?
No, not the grapple. That the Spotlight's the sub. Do you want to do that one first?
No, I'm just...
Okay. So this one was +2 to power. And then I think ultimately it ended up being if you have another grapple and play with Trash or King in the name, your finish roll is +1. Like his had +2 on it, but the +2 ended up being way too strong in play testing.
Yeah, I mean, you probably have all your grapples could be trash in the name, right? You can just if you go.
The
Trash
interesting
keyword.
thing was the more keywords I put into this deck, the worse it performed.
I agree with that.
Because, and you know, everybody's list, and I'm not saying this just to push stuff through. I legit am trying not to make something busted. There are a ton of kings. The more kings you put in this deck, it just does not work because it doesn't flow. The deck doesn't flow. And Billiam stated this morning, if your deck is built good, your gimmick doesn't necessarily matter.
Not
You
really,
know,
no.
and again, if you're throwing, you know, you're like, oh, we're just gonna put a ton of king words, and you're gonna be very unhappy with this character.
Yeah. And he's serious about playtesting too. For those who don't know, not even a real beta reference. Matthew will play with himself. He will sit there in Discord and roll dice against himself and play games against himself.
And
I
Just
do
to
it quite.
test.
I do that. Solo
too.
mode helps with it too. Makes it a little bit less.
and then so ideally I found like maybe 6 keywords outside of the finish. I mean, that's still a hunk. We're still talking 9 to 10, but you're not necessarily hitting all those. They're getting stopped. You might have 2 to 3 hit a game.
I mean, what about like Trash Bash Smash?
Yeah,
Right?
fantastic. Like and those are the ones that are almost guaranteed to hit. Your Trash Bash Smash, it's definitely a 100% must play card.
Go big, play King's Clutch.
But that was, I'm trying to think of the other trash stops require you to have stuff in play. So, basically, you're barking up the wrong tree. Another grapple stop, you know, Trash Bash Smash, and then taking you to school on the 4. So you do have consistent grapple stoppage, but we have an 8/9, an equal 8 character on grapple anyways. So the grapple protection is strong on this one.
Yeah, they're not likely to play into those.
When you see this character, you're like, I'm about to just decimate him with subs, and there's not much I can do in regards to that. You know, that's just kind of when you have an equal 8 skill, you choose to have something that you're weak against. It's just a choice. So, but realistically speaking, the gimmick does not hit a ton. And sometimes you get to purge a 10-11, and then sometimes you get to purge a finish. So it's a little bit of a gamble on that, and it's nice when it hits.
What if for this one, you wanted, it was like +5 to grapple during breakout rolls, and if you break out, it shuffles into play.
Yep, it shuffled, you know, into. So the full text was, let's read this technique. When this card is in your discard, your grapple skill is +5 for breakout rolls. This card is shuffled into the deck when you break out of a finish. The optics for the +5, people are immediately going, oh my god, this is the most heinous thing ever. You can also do the +1 to agility. The entire point and purpose is that when you get hit with the crowd meter 0-10, you have an opportunity to play. You know, the hope is, hey, we're not dying on crowd meter 0.
Yeah, I mean, obviously +5 to the 5 is huge, right?
Yeah, it's hanging, but then it also makes set up the trash can on the 23 carry a lot more weight.
Which I agree with. That's why I wonder if it needs to be like, if you have a keyword in play, your grapple skill is +5 during breakout rolls, right? Where you could have it, but like with a condition.
Yeah, and that's absolutely, like I said, I've got no complaints either way on this one. One gives much better optics. One fits the theme better.
Yeah, I don't think you could do your 5 to a 10 and recover for free. Because I just think that's like crowd meter 1. They roll a 9 to a 10. You still have like 2 10s. I mean, if they're rolling 9s, you have 3 ways to break out of a 9. That seems super high.
And like I said, that ain't the hill I'm
So do you
dying
want to do
on.
the
So
agility or you want to do the themed one
I would rather do the themed one, but
with the keyword?
but if
'Cause this
people
in
are gonna complain, then I have no issues with the agility one. Like I said, I would always prefer a theme
now you have left.
situation.
Right, but you have to, or any keyword, right?
Yep. And I've got no issue with that, you know. Plus, it's a spotlight.
So,
Plus,
I don't know. I think brawl, but you also could get burned, right? Like,
Did we lose people?
I think it was just a lot in the room. All right. So like this is one option.
and I don't have any issues with that.
I mean, this would, and then it was like if you break out.
Yeah, I mean,
shuffle this card into your
again,
deck, right?
you always set up the dream, and then if
I
it
kinda
feels
like-
too strong,
I like the idea of like the set up the trash can pumping you to an 11 this way. Because like
yeah, that was one of the like I said, that's one of the reasons I definitely wanted to do the grapple over the agility.
yeah, and like
But-
'cause if you don't have this, set up the trash can as a risky pack.
Yep.
But if you do have this, I feel like it becomes significantly better.
And you can answer, and most people that play me, I'm pretty good at breaking out a finish. I might not be hitting you with finishes, but I can generally squirm out of a finish pretty well.
Not in the
Yeah.
finals of a CAC, you can't.
And not in the finals of a CAC, I can't, and not on a turn one handshake of doom against Harvey Luster either.
Which was the CAC finals you lost?
The one
at
against me.
Miso's.
Yeah, who were you using? I don't remember.
I was playing EV Fresh.
Oh wow.
That was why there was an option for the strike finish as the Sacred Trashes, which was the EV finish strike.
That's hilarious.
Boss, do you remember that quote I told you at that? CAC?
Yes, and I quoted all. You can ask the guy. Nobody remembers second place.
I remember second place.
I don't.
I did because I had quite a few of them that one year.
That's what Clay said to me. He looked me dead in my eyes when I got second at Gen Con. He goes, "Congrats, no one remembers second."
And that was the very first words Brian Lee ever said to me was "Congrats." Nobody ever remembers second place, and we became friends that day.
First words I said after that was "Shut up, you dumb union."
Shut up, you
bastard."
dumb union bastard.
That's not always true. I think everybody remember that John P was second place to me when I went to CHD.
That was, I still can't believe the report on that. I could still hear Google Docs Dan's voice. It was P as a Mortal Warrior, is that right?
Correct.
Using again, clearly just was ready to be banned. And wasn't just yet. And you played in memory of Matt Stevens, Candice LeRae with Grimm, right?
Yes. The Grim was
You had to
next,
win.
Yeah.
And Grim Candice, right? And you had to win 2-1 because the way the format was, right?
Yep.
And you played just for Matt, the schoolboy, and you like schoolboyed his ass turn one to get the first fall.
No, the first fall went back and forth.
Yeah.
And I wound up winning on Crime Meter 3. Then the second fall, I hit Schoolboy turn one, roll 10-7, and he rolled 6-5-6.
Yeah. You just don't mess with karma, man. You don't. I don't know. I think that
And
This
that
might
is how
be
the Witch's
fine.
Apprentice was.
Gross.
is this too good? +2 grapple here? I don't really think so, right? Because if you
5 to a 7,
you get
7
a
to 9.
5 to an 8 if you have this thing on, right?
Yeah.
I think it's just needed.
Also, you
they're
need to have
saying
your 17 or 23.
They're saying you do not need another on the finish grapple, says Princess Adika.
Oh, were there two?
Picture says if you need another grapple follow-up grapples, that's not a follow-up. That finish isn't the follow-up grapple.
Thanks.
Also, Brandon is losing his mind. Apparently, there's a quotation mark missing on the spotlight.
I'm just messaging Brandon. I was looking on Get Dice and I saw he didn't have the images for Forget About It, so I sent it to him so he can upload them onto the website.
I'll be working directly also with the SRGPC, making sure that they get up to date on the 2026 calendar.
Yeah.
Okay. Kang, how we looking? Save this. Good.
I mean,
Good.
I'm not upset with any of this.
Handsome bastard.
Thank you. Elvis did me good. The Ozempic hit from the Ozempics. Don't forget to put that Constellation logo on the main card.
Constellation logo is in the chat box.
Did you give me the good one or you give me the bootleg one?
I gave you the one that I got from Tartan Terror. So whatever that one is.
I didn't know we had a bootleg logo.
Don't. I better say that one's the only one I know of.
I love how colorful your logo is, Possum.
Thank you. My only request when I messaged Elvis, or I didn't message Elvis when I submitted, I was just like, I want my crown to be sparkly and flashy. And then for my logo, I was like, I want the letters to be gems, like my crown.
Who did the logo?
Yeah.
Gemini.
Clanker.
The Clanker did it? Oh, jeez.
I actually have a friend who is a graphic artist, and I messaged him to do it, and then he completely forgot. And I did the first submission to Steve, and he's like, after I sent it to Steve, he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot about your logo. I'm like, no worry, I replaced you with AI, so it was okay.
I heard none of this. You have a friend who did it. God damn it, Kang. What is this? All right, there we go. We're in there.
And I was just like, it's okay, I didn't need you. He's like, I hate you so much.
We're going to move the stat box to the left to not cover up those abs.
I don't know. I don't want to cover his finger. So where should I put it?
I'm saying Possum is joining Impact with the finger gun.
Right?
They wouldn't let me have a real blicky, so we had to do what we could.
Where do you want to put this chart?
Honestly, wherever it looks best.
I was going to say, there's open space on the left, right?
Well, then it covers up the finger.
It's too wide, yeah.
Maybe I could get it in.
And I think it looks great.
There you go.
So you can move it down a little bit more.
Want to do there?
Let's see. Yeah, I think that looks fine, right?
Kang?
I mean, it looks fantastic.
Yeah, man had Ozempic. You wanna see them abs?
I gotta show what set the 8 Hopossums on the path that they're on. Gotta show what fed Brock while he was growing up.
Did you see Brock? Little known fact, Brock Smith, the GOAT, actually had a brief musical appearance with Mr. Michael Bublé.
I did not know that, but it makes sense. I needed him to establish connections there for me, so.
When are we gonna get Mr. Foss Shoemaker here, and also Brawl Duke for 10 years?
Brawl
Kobe,
Duke?
do I have permission to get you guys taken care of?
Brawl Duke.
Yeah, Pate's got a CAC that he created years ago and just doesn't make it.
Oh,
He's
that
afraid
doesn't
he's going to get
shock
Player of the
me
Year.
at all.
He's afraid he's going to get the Player of the Year Ricky Riot treatment again.
Hate not
Oh,
showing up for
no.
CAC, but to get a comp done.
Maybe this one will have the Player of the Year logo on it. Rickety Riot, the most successful Super Show competitor of all time. Immortal Warrior might be the only one to get contesting on there.
Big Bad Bobby D.
Big Bad Bobby D, probably. I don't know. Big Bad Bobby D really never won the Cookies Fortune and the Grand Battle and tag team titles and the CAC. So it's a pretty high bar.
Didn't Pete just win the Grand Battle?
He did just
Yeah.
win Grand Battle.
Yeah, with
That's
Big Bad
true.
Bobby D.
Yeah.
And
Has he
it's
won the
definitely-
Cookies Fortune? Because then he's making a run too.
EDM logos in chat, Steve.
I got it.
And that finishes us up, right, Steve?
What's up?
I said that finishes us up.
For Possum, yes, I think it does.
Marvelous. Now you don't get to have so many inbox messages from me. You're gonna be so free. What are you gonna do with all that time?
What's this elf competitor?
He's gonna
It's
watch
EDM.
Stack Card
He's gonna watch that card.
and the 182 different versions of the opening.
No, we're only.
I
up to
would love
7.
to be able to catch that card in real. I usually have work Wednesday.
That's
Hey,
where I'm
Wednesday
going
is
back
this
to as
Wednesday.
well.
Come on with this stupid thing.
Watch it delayed. Horse does.
I turned it on too late yesterday. I missed yesterday's opening, so I have to go back just to watch it.
Oh man.
What deck did you do?
Bob
the
sent us
awards.
his CAC one, and then we did the awards
What did you think?
of.
His CAC deck.
Extremely similar to mine.
Ooh.
A couple tweaks, but pretty similar. We talked about it too. He couldn't make it because he was at trivia,
Yeah.
but we had like the same thoughts on a lot.
And Drew said, "This isn't how Steve Resk would run this deck."
Oh, mine is way different. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, mine was way different.
He also was accounting for steps as well,
Yeah.
which is what I
Yes.
generally do as well.
I may have misspoke, but I could have sworn I X you Schmidt for ELF.
Oh, ELF. Sorry. Give me a second. I can fix it.
Yeah, he no, it was good. He yeah, then we did the awards. Our our opening theme was the reigns of stacked card. Opened the show. It says, "Tell DWO I want them to know it was me."
Not touching that one, guys.
Ugh. We have to face DWO round 1. This is not fun.
There you go.
Mm.
In chat.
Well, I have to go, gentlemen. It was a good one. See ya.
Uh, I don't want to botch this. I want to exactly create. Your technique is plus the crowd meter, max +2. Is that what this is? You can pull that up, Schmidt.
ELF? Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
ELF.
Side tangent. I hope everyone's safe this weekend.
What is this weekend?
In
Snow?
Ice
in the
storm, yeah.
American South, we're supposed to get some ice.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, it was
trying
supposed
to.
to, Sunday's supposed to be pretty crazy from what I understand.
During your turn roll, your technique is +1. The crowd meter max 3.
No way it says 3.
Max 3. That's
Does
what
it?
it says. Yep. Putting in the chat.
Really?
Yeah. Really.
Where'd you pull this from?
PC.
Am I crazy?
Yes.
I mean, I love that if that is the truth.
That's the truth.
Does it have an image of the card?
Yes, Steve, it does.
Yeah, during your turn roll, your technique is plus the crowd meter max 3.
What? Man doesn't believe me. What the hell?
Well, I'm happy because I was like, it should be
I'm
upgraded to 3.
I'm looking at the card. That's exactly what it says.
Nice. So it's better than I thought. Nice.
But it's only during your turn.
Yeah.
Well, that may
That's
change
true.
with the VIP package on ELF. Just saying.
Ooh.
I'm about to delete that during your turn roll.
No, it would just say roll. No, would there be no interaction? No interaction. Comprende, Schmidt?
What?
There would be no interaction with that.
Okay. Heard.
Because it's during your turn, not turn roll.
Oh, okay. My mistake. I'm sorry.
Ah, the new entrance.
Yes.
Which I guess I don't know. I don't think you were. This thing is already opening up a can of worms, which is going to be fun. Sean Loeb was like, "Big Daddy Boater, real good." I don't think. I don't think. I think it's a huge push, probably too good. This might sound like a contradiction, but I don't think if you limited it to once a game, it would really make that much of a difference for Big Daddy Boater. Like, if you got 10 cards and played twice, like, God's work has been done, dude. You know, I think it's hard enough to get it once, even though it's easier with the counts as twos. But then to do it a second time might be really rough. That seems like probably offhand the most problematic of all of them for Big Daddy Boater. I don't know what this solution would be.
They made a list of competitors in one of the group chats last night.
Sure. And what was some of the ones that jumped out that might be overlooked? Anything that you were like, whoa, this is crazy.
Not really. So, like, all right, it's a little neat for thinking it during their turn twice. All right. Then get on there, stops at me twice.
I think it needs to be twice. As much as like a Prince of Fashion being able to do it twice seems really good, but I think it just needs, you're giving up an entrance card.
Right back. I'm like a little hungry. I'm gonna go make myself something to eat.
How's your foot? Did your Epsom?
It's
So,
good. It was
does it
soaking
really-
in earlier, so I'm able to walk a little bit right now until it wears off. Then I got to do it again.
Of course, I am.
Hello.
You cut out. Steve, you
Unable
cut
to
out
go to
again.
that show tonight. Well,
I said that again. You cut out, so you did not hear a single word you said. You said I'm not, and then what? Steve. Okay then.
Boss.
I'm here. I'm just not bothering talking until I'm done downloading.
All right.
All right, am I back?
Yes.
Yes.
I said I'm unable to go to that show tonight, of course.
Oh no. Oh.
Yeah, the kids are sick. Can't leave my babysitter.
So there goes my fun of shenanigans tonight with the event.
You could still run the shenanigans because I might. Yeah, you should still run the shenanigans.
Okay.
Because if I am able to spend a little time with the wife, I shall, because it's supposed to be our night out.
All right. I will run. I will then run the event tonight. I'll make a sign up thing for the event in a little bit.
Come on, where did you go, EDM? I just downloaded you. Come on, man.
Oh, there's a sign up for Captain Con tag already? What's the thing for tonight's event?
What's the what?
I'm looking at what you have set for signups for tonight's event. Is it no top 96? What is it? I'm just looking it up. No worries. Okay.
What are the steps for tonight?
Else.
Same as they always are, baby.
Yes, we're
Bring
in the
a
same.
fire, baby. No.
Be prepared for all of them. You'll never know which one I'm going to use.
Steve, just so you know, next week Monday at Rip and Ship, we are doing the last competitor standing as the final one.
Y'all getting there by snowmobiles? Just curious.
No? Question mark?
Well, Jay put in the group chat before saying that locals is up in the air due to the weather that's coming in.
I did not read that. I guess I don't read. You know how us Spanish people just think we own the world and just get what we want.
I've always wanted to do
Conquistador
this.
said, "Yeah."
It's false, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it.
El Gordo Americano, where's he at? He needs to weigh in on this.
I will say something that might be very
Controversial,
controversial.
but go for it. That's what
Go
we're here
for it,
for.
Steve.
I will leave it very open-ended,
Okay.
Okay.
but I will give my honest opinion.
Go ahead.
For me, the CAC is about not only content but character backstories.
Oh,
So when I
what
look
it's
at some
always
of the submissions and I see the
CCC.
backstory, the CCC, and there's not much to a backstory, it does not get my endorsement.
But isn't that the whole thing? They have to submit a backstory.
Yes, I mean, yes.
Google Docs then had the best backstory ever in the history of the CCC.
Please do tell.
His backstory, his entire backstory was, one day I created a Google Doc. The rest is history.
Done and done. A man of few words. Love it. Can somebody do me a favor, or if there is one out there, is there a Captain Con schedule posting? Someone's asking for it.
Yeah, I made one and we've shown it on the product several times. Give me a minute, I'll get it to you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
I've always wanted to do this, and I think now's the time.
I believe it's
What?
on the Discord.
Your opponent randomly buries 2 cards instead of 1 for the dubstep.
Hey, finally gets an upgrade.
It is the dubstep, right? So like, I feel like
Wah, 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 wah.
Not to runtime terror.
Yeah, Sam, if you go into the SRG Discord, it's the first thing there on the convention events is the schedule for Captain Con.
What's the tab on it? Is it announcements or like what's
Convention events.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
where is Mr. Bridge?
I have no idea.
How's he been?
Yeah, no,
What team is
McDonald's
he
trying
on?
To play somebody.
He's on the
Um,
universe.
Who is I asked my dear colleague, my good friend,
Mm.
Mr. Matt Haas, who his first round opponent was. And he was unaware the round even started.
What the round hasn't started.
It starts Monday.
Yeah,
Technically,
it's-
it's Sunday.
It's been paired, right?
Yeah,
Isn't he a Kongaholic?
he is.
He is a Kongaholic. Who are they playing?
Higher class, I think. Oh,
Yeah.
Kongaholics, no. Facing Think Tank.
Kongaholic. Kongaholic. Where did my logo go? What the heck? What the
Mhm.
deuce?
what the deuce?
I don't need another elf logo on here, right?
Does he? ELF has no, because he doesn't have standard finishes. He uses EDM finishes.
It's got to be one of these things. I got to specify that he's the same character as the other elf.
You put EDM's logo if you
I'm definitely putting EDM's logo on here. That's what I was wondering where it went because I swear I just copied and pasted it and it's not here
Matt
anymore.
Haas is playing against HR for World, so
Hey, that's an easy win for HR.
Is that a Fate
Probably.
Dragon?
yes.
Yes,
For sure?
of course.
That's why I love Project Spider being done.
And who is Matt Huss using? Who's their world competitor?
The Rising
Rara?
Sun.
Rising Sun. Ooh. Oh, that's an easy
Because
win.
never
Rip.
in a gajillion years would I ever be like, Fey Dragon is a World's Levels competitor.
Shoot on a
Granted,
lot
the
with it.
entrance helps, but I just don't think.
Entrance isn't even. You
Like-
made all these cards that minus turn rolls.
Well, the thing is with those is there were already options that plus you to turn rolls, right? So, like in theory, having that is no different than a regular character having a charging headbutt, right? So
Well,
it is.
You basically made it so where Fey Dragon has a 11. Like it's like playing set up the ring steps on a power 10, having an 11 with the grapple minus turn roll, which Schmidt infamously did in a tag match recently, which was very fun.
Wait, what?
By the way, I want to say Schmidt.
When you
good-
on your
good
own
defense.
gave Fate Dragon a 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but like it getting a -1 to the 5, is that different than somebody else getting a +1 to the 10, right? I don't think. The
No,
math
but
really
but
changes.
but that's what I'm saying. Like it definitely helped.
Oh
Being-
yeah, that
having an
makes sense.
auto
Where it's
win.
like now that you have that, you did it. I don't like it depends on the character, but mathematically, changing your 10 to an 11 is significantly worse than changing your 9 to a 10 or anything.
It
Because-
depends how often you roll them, honestly, and it's a toss up because an auto win is an auto win.
Yes, and I agree with that because I'm also a big proponent of Sergeant Yoga's gimmick is better than Tortured Vigilante because of the auto win potential.
Yeah.
So there is some sort of like weird intangible there. But still, I stand by like I don't think it's pound for pound. Like I wouldn't look at Fey Dragon's gimmick and package compared to other characters and be like, this is a world's level competitor.
I think listen, that strike finish is nuts.
Is
It's
that the
fun.
dragon one?
Yes, the one that's just
Rhaegar's gimmick.
Rhaegar's gimmick, but also like 6 to a 9, 8 to a 10 on a 9/7.
Yeah. All right. Where the heck was I? If EDM was supposed to get a new finisher, which one would be the one?
So,
I was about to say others.
Grapple probably +4 to the 6. Draw 1 isn't like.
Well, now it's +4 to the 6. I think +2 to the 9. It was an updated one.
Yeah, it was updated in the newest batch of.
What was
EDM.
the upgrade? Do you know offhand?
I
I've
don't.
never picked it up, so I don't know. That's one of the ones I have not picked up yet.
I don't know if it was +2 to grapple, or +1 to grapple.
I'm on the PC. Let's see if they have it. Hold on.
I doubt it.
Yeah. EDM. No, they don't have the updated one. Let's see if it's on the website.
I don't think it is.
I'm gonna look. EDM. It was in the single player deck, right?
Yes. Yeah, the finishes got the boost in the single player deck.
Yeah, I don't have it. It's not on the website. The single player deck is there, but it doesn't usually it doesn't have the.
It does. It has the finishers. The grapple is a +2 to grapple, +4 to power. Draw 1 card on the beat drop. It shows it on the single player deck.
Yeah, I didn't. It didn't load in for me. It's still loading.
Mitt, you are an amazing creature.
I'm running 3 different programs.
Then don't volunteer to look up stuff.
Okay, I'll just shut mine up now and go into the background.
The sub is just +2 to the 8. If your opponent breaks out, add this card back to your hand. Well, it's actually not that bad.
And that's always been there, pretty recent,
Yeah.
right? It
Yeah.
wasn't on the first ever print run, but it's been there prior to the deck list.
Yes. 5 to the 5. It needs to be 1 random card. Now you're upgrading it to 2 random cards. For a dub.
Oh, that's right, because he was trying to message me. You tried to at Gen Con, tried to switch it out in the middle of a tournament with the new updated finish.
And you didn't let him?
Nope. I did not. He literally left the tournament space during the tag event, ran to the booth, bought it, came back and says, "Can I use this? Have you played a match already with your deck?" Yes. Then no.
Oh.
I would have.
I would have let him use it.
Yeah.
No.
It's not a different card, really. It's just like
Yeah, it's just added 2
but
clips.
there's
That's it.
different. It's no. I was in charge. I made the ruling. He said that's fine.
somebody else would have just swapped it in. We're punishing honesty here.
Right? Like I would have rewarded him just for asking. Due to you being nice and just asking instead of doing it.
What? What, Steve?
No, I'm just. These are not Val. These are Halloween. Oh,
I hate that.
y'all are so quiet. Got no brainstorming for poor EDM.
It's just making you just redoing the competitor.
Listen, I didn't even know he had new finishes.
You didn't even know you had to grapple. You have to grapple.
Should he get a new sub?
Well, it's a recurable plus 2 to the 8. It goes back to his hand when you break out. So it is a pretty. So it's actually not that bad.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of his finishes give extra 10s, and now he's got a 12.
I think we should change the grapple because it's just got upgraded and give him a different option. Maybe something that helps ELF a little bit more, and then leads a submission. That'd be kind of cool, no? So you have the choice of this good one, or
so let's make a deal. Have your opponent choose something, because for some reason there's "let's make a deal" in the background. Make your opponent choose an effect.
he wants the strike. He wanted something to be called the Demon of Your Dreams.
Oh, somebody commissioned this?
Commissioned
Yeah, that's why I asked for Jared Bridge.
Oh, Jared Bridge commissioned this? Oh, wow, that's pretty cool.
I didn't know that. No one tells me. You didn't tell me.
I said it like 3 times during the stream.
You said, "Where is Jared Bridge?" I don't know where Jared Bridge is. I didn't know he commissioned all this. I did not know. Flame Fighter, where is your sound tech guy?
Trying to connect to McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Probably.
Let's show off some stuff we worked on last night since I need this. If this is a Ravens Blood Cemetery match, when your opponent rolls for a breakout roll, they randomly bury 1 card in their hand.
From the pinnacle to the pit. Oh, you come out with a Ravens Blood deck?
No.
Oh. Wait, what is that emblem? Oh, it's the Beyond the Norseman.
I was wondering why ELF was getting 5 or a 9 to a 13 plus gimmick.
Flame Fighter, not my time to watch him.
Huh.
Matt Haas is so confused by the Flame Fighter being in our local chat. It's amazing.
The best was a man that get confused by MWC.
Oh, Schmidt, Amanda thinks you're from Texas.
Why would you tell her that?
Not
It's
wrong.
true. You're from Texas.
I'm not from Texas. As Yaz pointed out on Talking Universe.
Mm-hmm.
That was hysterical. Is he really from Texas? Yes. Oh man.
Why can't I find the crap?
Hey, but beans and chili, can't have that in Texas.
No, he knew that you don't go saucy. If you ever get a,
No, I don't.
a barbecue, you never
Oh,
go saucy.
God.
Let's cook up something that'd be pretty good. He wants something that has to do with microphones.
Ooh.
Well, if it's microphones, then it should be a sub finish, not a grapple finish.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I kind of feel like if you do it this way, it kind of incentivizes people to get this single player deck to get a different grapple finish, right? If that's the only place to get the boosted one. Seems to make sense. Or else it kind of makes that like obsolete.
Obsolete.
Pairing up those two is pretty good. He has +6 in bonuses. I feel like his gimmick for EDM is a weird. Like, there's not really a spotlight that super helps it, right?
No.
What if it was like your opponent's max turn roll is 10, but that would be really broken in multiplayer. That would be kind of cool, right? They can't like overboost their 10 to an 11 to get your gimmick off.
I'm hearing the shuffle. Makes me think I'm playing against Schmidt in a match.
Randomly
what if-
reveal
what if
3
it-
cards in your hand. The crowd meter is +1 for each microphone in the name.
God.
That's
That
from
could be
everyone's enemy.
Killer. Yeah. I mean, that could be super killer. I mean, if it hits 3, your finish roll is +3, right?
Right.
It becomes crowd meter 5 very fast.
What if it was like
Just finish
randomly
roll
discard 3 in your hand, right? So if it's like
Negative.
if you missed The other idea that I was going to do was like when it was in your discard pile, you could bounce it to turn your opponent's turn roll into 10. I don't know if that would be good because it would like give you a gimmick trigger. But
I was
if
gonna
you're
say-
also if you're ELF, like you might have an 11 and beat them, right? So you like don't care.
I was gonna say make it a spotlight. If you have 3 microphones in play, it comes back to your hand.
I don't hate Joel's, but I don't think it could be a reveal, right?
Yeah, no, it would have
I
to
think it
be-
would have to have like a severe downside where it's like randomly discard 3 cards. The crowd meter is +1 for each microphone discarded.
randomly Beekeeper said randomly discard 2 cards from your hand, add +1 to your finish roll for each card with microphone discarded this way. That's probably more balanced than increasing the crowd meter.
No, we'll just die together.
Yeah, we're all gonna die.
I completely forgot you were still here, Jack.
Yeah, I was on hold with Expedia for an hour, 10 minutes. That was annoying.
Expedia is actually pretty good. I don't know what happened.
No, they were putting me a hold back and forth. We're here on Expedia the Universe. We're not here on Expedia.com. So continuing on EDM.
Expedia.
.com.
Where are you traveling to, Johnny Korea?
No, my mom's trying to come back. This is what I was saying. Be careful. My mom's
Ah.
trying to come back from Cancun, but if the ice storm, Delta hasn't officially canceled Sunday, so I'm trying to get her Saturday flight, which Expedia can't change because Delta hasn't announced Sunday flights are canceled. That's why I was on hold.
Rip the dream, brother. Rip the dream.
I missed all of Possum King's finishers. I'm sad. That's my son. I can't even see them.
It was probably for the best, so you didn't get them destroyed.
What? You have a lot of kids.
Yeah,
He
You got more
well,
kids
I
than
only have
me.
I only have 2. What? I only have 2. I have Trey and Poss.
Randomly discard 3
I-
cards from your
I
hand.
thought-
The crowd meter is +1 for each card discarded with a microphone in the name. Is this insanity?
Isn't Chuck your kids?
I was just about to say, isn't Chuck considered
Oh.
your kid after Sunday?
Technically.
He only stole that from me after I made that promo after Faction Wars.
Should this be max +2?
Brian Schmidtley.
Randomly discard 3 cards from your hand.
No, I think for a discard of 3, I think that's fine though. No?
I don't
Discard
know.
3, so they go from 10 to a 6 because that gets played. 6 cards in hand. Are you afraid of a overshot on crowd meter 1, or what are you scared of?
Well, no,
Well,
if they discard 3, so it's automatic with the crowd meter 3.
Oh, it's a crowd meter 1. Oh, it's so it's almost like a kill shot on crowd meter 0.
It is, but are you ever gonna play this over the guaranteed +6 and draw a card? Like, I don't know.
So wait, hold on. If you do that way, let me do the
If you're
math real
Jared
quick.
Bridge, yes.
I mean, if you do this and it hits 2, then you just win
You
on.
win, yeah.
Yeah, I was
Then you just
I was
win.
just about to say that. I was like, I
Because
think
what's
half-
the Steve? What was the gimmick you got rid of during your turn?
9 to a 12 on everything. Not
Yeah,
No,
so-
I left during your turn. I think. Did I not do that?
You did not.
You did
No,
not.
so let's do that.
Yeah.
Oh well, sorry, EDM fans.
I was like, yeah, you just give him a 12.
But I mean, hypothetically, if you hit all three, you have 4 kills. 1, 2. You have
Is that how it's written on the gimmick? Your turn. Your
No,
technique?
the other one has
During
during
your
your
turn
turn
roll.
above, then colon.
I posted
technique
it
is
in
plus-
the chat.
yeah.
He is right. He did.
I know, sure, but I don't have the chat open. So I apologize.
Steve, I think going back to the full fats, I think you should actually probably only make it another +1 because the crowd meter itself is given a +1, so that's 2. So he'll have off the rip on crowd meter 0 2 kill shots, which is insane.
Yeah, or he'll just lose because he didn't discard microphones, right?
Oh, is there a loss clause?
Yeah, you have
No,
to
I'm just
discard
saying you
it's
just
plus
randomly
for each
discard 3
microphone
cards.
discarded.
because Steve is saying like you randomly discard 3. You may hit 3 microphones. You may hit 0.
Yeah.
It's like you're still paying a heavy cost for this.
That's why I
What?
was thinking, should it be max +2? But I
I-
also feel like max +2 is not that great. I mean, we already have finish rolls that are +2.
No, just give him the +3. How many people are really playing EDM, Steve?
And how protected is this?
10-5.
Yeah, are you gonna go and play EDM with microphones, right?
Yeah, like let
Instead
someone
of
have.
just playing EDM and just playing protected grapples, right? All right, randomly discard 3 cards from your hand. The crowd meter is +1 for each card discarded with microphone in the name. I think there might be merit to max +2, but like crowd meter 0, you could go 5 to a 7, 6 to a 9.
And if you're facing an opponent with compacted family descendants, nothing.
Yeah, should it be the spotlight? I don't know if I'm doing too much.
Where else would you put the spot?
Nowhere for now. But
There's like a lot of text, right?
yeah, I feel like the spotlight has good flavor for him, right? Because especially it helps both of them. EDM could lose a turn roll and just draw a card. He doesn't care.
Might be good enough with just the spotlight, not the other part.
I don't disagree with that at all.
Yeah, it's a big spotlight.
it's a
You
big
probably-
spotlight.
It's an
If you-
auto it's an auto recursion. Whatever you want to like. All right.
Yeah, you might
Your-
want to
your
cap
next
it.
roll's
If
10 is back
you
to
might
the
want to cap it if you do that.
Yeah.
I might cap the finish roll, but yeah, you can also cap the spotlight effect.
This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card if I've seen one.
It is.
He said reading is hard.
Listen, there's also merit to. We just make this 2 separate cards, right?
No, I
Oh,
think you
screw
should.
it.
I think you should make it a spotlight because it gives you the impact counter for such a big. That's what I think you should do. If you're gonna do it at discard 3, you keep it that way. You don't have to cap it 2 because there is the counterplay of impact.
It is let's make a deal. So written on the background. So having 2 options on the card is smart.
Because
As Drew was stating earlier.
at the level up CAC, there was 3 impacts I played against, and it hurt, but it's like you have to be prepared for that.
Yeah, I mean, I could also just take one of these texts and throw it on the submission and give it like
Yeah.
super juice, right?
John, and based on what you just said, you missed a comment I made earlier that John P has now stated that Impact His Family is a dead entrance and nobody runs it in.
That's just for tri-staters.
First, you said if this was a submission, right? And I got to wrap up pretty soon. That would be better for the microphones. I don't know if I agree with that because I feel like you could play the microphone package and then play the microphone finish, which is probably better because this currently doesn't have a microphone in the name. So
Well,
I
I'm
think
just
it would be
saying
better.
because you said he wanted it off a microphone. That's the only reason why I said for it to be like something.
Yes. So don't you think it would be better if it was like
Oh no, that's great.
not a sub?
No, yeah. I thought it was going to be like an effect. I thought he wanted the effect of the sub. Yeah, that's how I was like, oh.
See, like we could do this, or we could put the spotlight on this thing.
But I feel like this is pretty good too.
This is already a card, right?
Oh, it's already one of his older ones?
Yeah, it's just all
it's his
card.
older finisher.
Well, yeah, then make it 2 new finishes, so then you can choose between.
What are the odds that this should say you may?
As in, you made random discard 3?
Yeah.
No, make it the cost of the card.
Yeah, if you
Well,
gotta
I
hit
mean,
it, you have
if-
to do it.
What I'm saying is, if you're doing it as a you may, it's if not, it's nothing. So I mean, I can see
Yeah.
Steve's point. If we're getting rid of the second part, I think it's you may, but it should be either 3 or not. Not you may discard up to. It's either you may discard 3 or you not. That's
It'd be crazy. I don't think anybody would ever select the option of like your opponent may choose for you. They would just make it a blank finish 100% of the time.
yeah, they would never. Yeah, I
Uh,
think it should say you may.
that would make it very good. And then maybe max +2 on the finish roll.
I mean, I think the 3 is fine, but I also could be smoking.
Having that crowd meter +1 is just that it gives the kill shot on crowd meter 0. That's the issue I'm having with that.
Yeah, but that's what. I mean, regardless, if you hit 2,
Yeah, it's
like
not like it's just a straight finish roll.
yeah, it's
right?
not. Yeah, it's like regardless though, like
Because if
even
you
if it's
max it at plus,
Those are no good.
I don't know what he's saying, but what I'm trying to say is, regardless of like whether it's max 2 or 3, like you're still opening up more kill shots regardless.
Yes.
+2 at crowd meter 0, you're getting if it doesn't kill them, and now you have a 12 during turn rolls.
Can you give me 5 minutes? Okay, go watch Gabby.
I'm gonna put max +2 just to be safe. I think that fits with the let's make a deal team too, right? Because it like
Yeah, you choose an effect.
So then, are you gonna change the discard 3 or discard 2?
no, I think you still can randomly discard 3, but if the chance you discarded 3 microphones, you're only getting +2 to your finish roll, your crowd meter,
Yeah,
right? Do you get what I'm saying? Like you
yeah.
still
No,
have
I
a
see
higher
what you're saying.
odd.
Yeah, you have higher odds. Yes.
All right. So funny. He wanted to change the strike. And we did everything but it.
What do you want to change the strike to?
All right. Once. Do you think this needs to be once per match?
No,
No.
No.
once per match on the.
On the if it was a combined, yes. This
Yeah.
no. This is just like
Yeah.
the numero finish, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yes and no.
No,
Well,
you don't
No,
change
'cause
the
This one, you're
roll.
making it turn roll a 10 to bring it back.
Yeah. So
but-
if you already lost the roll, you just get it back, right? So this might be better than numeros, in a
yeah,
way.
or if you roll 11 and 12, just like, yeah, you got a 10.
And if you run floats with it, you could like be on a bump on a skill, but then just make that thing a 10 and still take it back with the draw.
Does
What
this need
is-
bonuses?
Let's look at his old finishes.
All of his old finishes gave him 2 10s.
Yeah, that was like their thing.
So wouldn't it be just ideal to give it +1 to tech? Well, no, your tech's already 1,000,000.
Yeah.
Well, it's only during
only
turn
during turn
rolls.
rolls.
roll.
Oh, then yeah, give it +1 to tech.
But then also during the turn roll, you could roll your tech, which could be say a 12, win the turn roll, make their turn roll a 10, and then bring this card to you.
Yes, that was like the idea,
Yeah.
right?
So if we're going thematics with 2 10s, this is your second 10.
So I don't. What's funny about every time I played him is I never deliberately give him a plus to technique, so you could have 3 10s on all your finishers if you played something, which you could, right? You could still switch it up. We could just do +1 to technique or +2 to power. Tech. Why can't I spell it? Is this card way too good?
For this competitor, no.
No.
He
The only
needs-
way
he-
the only way
he needs a boost.
The only way to get it and throw it same turn is to roll your 11 or higher, I guess.
Yeah.
And Ron Rumble talks too much bad about EDM, so he needs
And-
auto.
And it's also on a I'm moving my hands, a 6/7.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
Let me put it this way, Steve. I've played this game for 4 or 5 years. I have never seen an EDM across from me.
So you never played. So you never faced Jared Bridge in a match.
Not in a singles match, no. I played him when he was on the Venus train, and he was on. There's one more he was on, but I've never seen EDM across from my table.
I think this definitely makes him playable. What do you guys think? +2 to power, +1 to technique. I kind of like the +1 to technique because if you go on microphone route, you won't use the triangle stretch.
I think the +1 thing is fine.
I say, yeah, give him the 1 to 10. Make it a 9 to a 10.
Because you said he has 10s on his strike, power, sub. I feel like +3 to grapple's a little strong there. I mean, that's the only other option, Steve. It's either +3 grapple, +1 to tech if you're going off of his already existing thematics of 2 10s.
No, I was, yeah. I mean, I was not going off that, but I agree that if we were, +1 technique is the answer, right?
Yeah.
The spotlight is super good. Like even in general, it's like it basically just comes back to your hand for free, which seems way too good now that I think about it, right?
And
Yeah,
you
but it's
haven't
always-
repeated any skills on any of his other finishers yet.
But it's also on
the
a
only one you have
6/7.
not given a boost of.
Like,
But
if
like
we're
it just automatically comes back, right? Because there's no downside to it. This card might be too good. Because like if you win the turn roll, I guess you could bump, right? That would be the only thing.
the high roll scenarios, you roll your tech 11 or 12, and then you just pick it up, and then you play it. If anything else, you roll a 5, you want it for next turn, you use it. But like every other roll is the situational.
Should it be buried? So it's just not like a well, I guess well, like all right, so I win the turn roll, right? I play it, you stop it. If I roll a 10, I get it back and we bump. Right? If I roll a 9, I can't give you the turn, right? I could give you the turn to take it back, which might be the end. But it does seem like this basically is just like I don't see a scenario where you don't auto pick it up. I feel like the best case scenario your opponent is in is you bump on a turn roll that you would have won, right? And in that case, would you say that that was worth getting your finisher back to your hand guaranteed instead of passing and burying, right?
You can make it win this card, discard pile, and when you lose a turn roll. That way you can't just auto steamroll on 12s. I don't know if that's
So
better.
for me, I felt like the cool part about it was if you're elf, you get this huge boost of I rolled an 11, so I don't care, right?
Yes.
I feel like that's the appeal, but I don't know if this should get buried instead of going straight to your hand.
Then you could just do it thematically. When your opponent rolls a 10, pick it up. If that's your whole intent.
Oh, that's true, right?
Yeah, if your whole
You
intent
could
was
just
when you
literally
roll-
make it like
yeah, when your opponent rolls 10 for turn roll, pick this up.
yeah, that might be way better.
Like the numero uno finisher.
Yeah, because if that's the intent is you just said, oh, when I roll an 11, pick it up. Well, there you go.
Yeah, and you'd also get to draw a card. That would make it way
Yeah,
more
way
fair.
Yeah.
Or you can or instead of add to hand on top of deck, and that's the card you draw.
And you have to so EDM he's on Team Valiant, right? One of them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
See, Johnny Cree is useful once in a while.
So this will never trigger in trees. It's one of the
Yeah,
all
we had to save you
Yeah.
for the competitors we're not personally invested in.
Yeah, I was gone for 45 minutes. Shout outs Expedia. They actually were helpful, but you know, I talked for 7 minutes and I was on hold for 43. We'll
So
ignore
this
that
is
part.
way worse than Numero Uno's one, right?
Yeah,
Because
he
Numero
gets to do
Uno
it
gets
over and
a
over
trigger.
again.
So when this goes, you discard pile, your opponent rolls 10 for their turn roll.
You may add this card.
Why would you make it May?
Some instances you probably won't really want to do is say if you're like in a ring of fire and you're almost out of deck, you don't want to kill yourself.
Yeah, let's do it every time. In which case, I mean, you could also just keep it in your hand, but
This is, yes, technically worse than Numero when your opponent rolls.
Because Numero's gimmick, and he gets better bonuses, right?
It's +2 to his 6, +1 to his 8. Because everything else text-wise is, I think, the same. When this card discard upon your opponent's turn roll is 10. Add this card to your hand. That's the way you worded it on Numero.
Yeah, this is significantly worse than what I had pitched. Because the one I pitched is just you have the ability to, again, what we were talking about with Sam, 100% of the time add it back to your hand if you choose.
No comma after pile. Says Anika.
Should it be +2 to power? No, or that's starting to get a kill. Because the reason why I was wording it the way it was is so your opponent can't be like, I'm going to just boost my 10 to an 11 and now you have no gimmick.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just say 10 or higher.
No, because then it trios, it's every roll.
Yeah.
Oh, good
yeah,
point.
that's true.
All right,
But I
10 or
mean,
11. Let's do it.
Are you really winning with a +1/+1 on trios? That's
No, no,
Well,
unless it's a bump.
I think in original Team Valiant it's 27 to a 28. So
So here would be my argument that it would be more digestible if people didn't play with the crowd meter that scales up. Because I would agree with you, John, where it's like, hey, I'm at crowd meter 5 and I'm getting +5 to my finish roll. This is not going to kill you. But when I'm at crowd meter 5 and I'm getting +12, it's like I'm just going to beat you to death with this.
That's a fair
Right.
point.
So I think with
Yeah.
everyone viewing it there, I put 10 or 11
That's yeah.
as like a cute way of like if my opponent is trying to.
So when Simple Chuck plays, set up the kendo stick.
Yeah, or what if you make it now that your opponent can -1? When this card's you discard pile, and your opponent rolls 9, 10, or 11 for their turn roll. Is that really good?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's really good.
Is the 9 overkill on that?
Yes.
Yes. Because now you're factoring in your natural 10, which is a 1 and 6, and then they roll a 9. Now you just punish them.
Yeah, and I guess if it's a book match where somebody's trying to turn off their 10 against you, you just prepare for that, right?
Yeah, because like this, if I'm playing against the US belt with Johnny Cree, I have 2 10s. Oh boy, here we go. Now this is coming every other turn. Or every other
Yeah,
turn.
yeah.
But you know what I mean.
No, I did. All right, you may randomly discard 3 cards from your hand. The crowd meter is +1 for each card you have. Each card discarded with microphone in the name, max +2. Does anybody think this just gets changed to +3 and you let it ride, or?
I'm on the fence of +3 let it ride, but I see your
It has no bonuses, so its all bonuses is the discarding to raise the
The
card.
the only
So-
bonuses you're getting is the crowd meter
Yeah.
pumping.
So is it just erase the max?
Like that's my thought, but
Yeah. I mean, you are discarding them, so
and then worse, like there is a very, very bad world where, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Drew, you discard your 25, 15, 19.
yeah.
Here we go. You lost the next two turn rolls. See you later, Drew.
Yeah. And theoretically, you may not be running the microphone on your 15.
What if like the microphones just start becoming more abundant? Is that going to be?
And if there's a microphone on every slot, then yeah, this is good as hell.
But I don't think Steve's. I mean, I think you splash like one or two outside the typical color line. Is my thought.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that detrimental until like there's a card that says microphone, tiger, suplex, driver, elbow, knee, jumping like on a 20 or something. Like I don't think it's.
Give it time. Harry has a competitor that's working off like microphone, so they probably will be.
And Ron Rumble, right?
Yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I go on the safe side and make it 2, just because if you're playing it with Elf and it does get you to +2, you now have a 12 instantly, right? At crowd meter 0, and I think that is pretty valuable.
Worst case, you buff it in the future. For those who want to purchase,
Just make more microphones, right?
Yeah, for those who want to purchase either more microphone cards or an alt art finish, go to supershowgame.com. Supershowthegame.com.
Yo, Steve, can you make a box set for all the weapons? Like $200? Just box set them all?
We used to do that pretty often. I'm gonna try to bring it back. We used to do 6-player sets. We did TLC, we did Claim the Throne, and we did Stick, Stairs, and Chairs. And it was pretty
Steve.
popular.
Time
It
to
was
get
like
the
a
band
6-player
going here,
bundle.
Steve.
Steve, while we're here, how much would it be for a 2-player deck for like all the arts?
A lot. You gotta think about how much each commission would be. You know,
That's let me get a
It's
number
like-
in the future.
sure. It's like 27 art commissions. It's 33 art commissions, right? And then for then besides that, it'd be like box art, cover, and so much more things to do with it. I do have to run. I have work at 3, so I'm gonna say bye, man. Thank you everybody for joining us. Sorry to cut you short, but I will hopefully see you guys for the horse fight tonight.
A lot of Thursday night shenanigans.
Bye, man.